Here.
Yeah. Hello. We're here. Again. Like we've consistently been. It shouldn't be a surprise to anyone at this point that we're here.
This just made me realize that yesterday when it has just gone by without me even noticing.
Well, that's what happens. You know, the days pass by faster as you get older.
Don't
You know, there's actually
remind
been
me.
some really strange theories about that. Like why time seems to go faster as you get older.
Because you're more jaded, so you're more used to time going by.
Well, that's one interpretation. Like the one I've been seeing was like, oh, there's like two that I've seen, okay, that have been popping up more often than I'd expect. Like the first one is you just,
Okay.
you know, you're getting old, you've had experiences, and time moves faster when there's less new things to experience. Because, you know, your brain's just skipping over useless information that you've already experienced so many times. That was on purpose, by the way. I didn't just start glitching. I just want to make that clear.
That's quite obvious. Don't worry.
So, the other one I've seen, and this one is the one that I find really interesting, is there's an organ in your brain, okay? I say organ, it's more just a region of your brain that helps you manage time. And that as you get older, this organ gets weaker and weaker, and as it gets weaker, your ability to perceive time accurately decreases and degrades. And you know, as it gets more screwed up, your ability to perceive time getting all fucky would be, it would lead to that sort of stuff where like you go sit down, you close your eyes for a second, you didn't actually fall asleep, you were awake the whole time, but it's been like 13 hours since you last opened your eyes. And I know this is like a really dramatic sort of thing I'm saying, but like it's that kind of events I'm talking about.
We have learned something today.
What happened?
We have learned something from you today.
Hopefully. I did just say a lot of fucking words.
Mm-hmm. I've learned something.
Yeah.
That's the least I can speak for.
Now you could tell everyone you know about, well, that. Honestly, like most of these mindless ramblings, the actual moral of the story is non-existent. It really is just the insane ramblings of some crazy. But that's okay. Everyone loves to hear them.
Wasn't there corruption underneath our house?
No, there was
Yeah.
some corruption, yeah. I cleared it out with the contaminator this time, and it hasn't come back, from what I could see.
Yet.
Alright. Well, I'll grab all my slabs, stone slabs, and I'll build a giant wall, even bigger.
I make jokes, but they're probably bad. Found another bloom.
A bloom.
Plantera.
Oh, another one. Okay. Yeah, now that we have a teleporter, I could just go and use the teleporter.
We don't have that yet.
Tony
I don't remember Tony finishing it.
Tony actually did just request for the server to stay up, and he slowly worked his way throughout the entire place, wiring the whole thing up.
Where did you wire it to?
The dungeon.
Yeah, right into the temple.
Yep, it's like in.
I don't see the wires.
It's there.
Oh, they're there. Sorry, I went to the wrong tool.
It's there. Yeah, he wired it all the way to the heart of the temple right before the boss fight.
Okay, he put some wires back a bit that don't really go anywhere. Just gonna remove those.
Careful. You wouldn't want to get shocked. Yeah, he ended up spending like a massive amount of time slowly wiring his way throughout the entire place.
For him.
Yeah.
Did his thing.
He did do it, I mean, that was his goal.
Go and take both the useless wires and the rest of the trap wires out.
Alrighty.
And it's just me here, it's gonna be presumably less. Okay, never mind. Noah's here too.
Yeah, I'm also hanging around. Actually, 1 second.
Yeah, solar fragment tablet. yeah, that's fired from there. That's fine. Just... Oh, frick, one troll. Why did I think that was that? Noah, help!
There was no help for you. Too quiet. Something has happened.
Oh yeah, sorry. I just got kind of focused because I was just cleaning up all these wires.
Hmm.
So to quickly explain what I'm doing back in the temple. Well, I'm just working on the Plantera section of the full trophy room, since I realized I had accidentally left my... Fucking lizards. I had realized right after we ended last time that I accidentally left behind the spore sacks that I had since I had both Richard's and my own. Mine was unmodified. When I had gone back, yeah, I forgot I had both of them, so I ended up grabbing the one Richard had thrown at me instead of my own. And I'm just going back and grabbing mine, so I have the unmodified one as opposed to the arcane one.
I do have a question though. Why did
Okay.
Richard give you his?
Arcane.
Okay.
That was his only reason. I think I even made fun of it mid-session that he's just throwing at me because it has arcane mod. What the hell hit me? And why the fuck did I have 21 gold on me?
At month.
I did not dash there! Did he really have to grab the biggest switch he could find?
Did he?
Like, like, I'm pretty sure we have switches that are the 1-block ones, and he grabbed the 2x2 for whatever reason.
I did.
The damn door. Grab that right.
Alright, so I'm going to ask this.
Okay.
How big do you want the jungle area? Or how big should we make it?
What general area?
You know, we plan on making a jungle biome.
Big as it needs to be.
One. Okay, that does not help me at all.
Sorry. Go for like 50 by 50.
Yeah. I can do that.
And the sports stack's not here, so I have no clue where it is now.
Supposed to be in the chef left over there?
I'm all the way over here, and I'm not seeing it.
Is it supposed to be in there?
Presumably.
Okay. Ugh.
Also, I don't like how Tony, in both instances of the portal, or the teleporter, put it on top of platforms and it's a solid block.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Twin Hook. Why are so many mimics spawning down here? That's two things I've fallen on just this visit alone.
It's fantastic. I imagine they're just normal and stuff.
What?
I imagine they're normal mimics.
Yeah, the normal ones.
Okay.
Don't have to understand what you're asking. Game's kind of loud.
Hmm. Let's see.
How did I die? Okay, probably around there, it looks like. Okay, still stealing my gold? My gold's up there.
That's it. What are you doing?
And there's only 9 gold left. Oh, there's most of the rest of it. Fuck. What?
What are you doing?
Just trying to get my gold back since I used a teleport, so I had to climb back up.
Hmm.
Use teleport this time. When I
I've
walked
returned.
previously.
What's going on?
Welcome
Hey.
back.
Still getting my gold back.
I'm extending my wall, and afterwards I plan on making the jungle biome.
You plan on making what?
The jungle biome.
Okay. Let's just alter this slightly. There we go. Okay.
You know, for a second I forgot that we didn't manage to kill what's his face.
Golem?
So I thought, yes. So I thought, hey, do we have? So my mind went, hey, do we have any pixels yet? Not realizing that, of course we don't.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to. So I was wanting to grab the traps.
Golem will be going down today, I imagine.
What's both of yours health at?
Still 440.
435.
Wait, no, was it 440?
Yep.
I also just hold on to these until we're just back so I can math that out from there.
You know.
Let's see.
Okay.
Oh yeah, these. Seems a quick stack here.
So I don't know if you guys have noticed it, but
Just what?
there's been a lot of fucking pollen in the air.
Yes.
Been a lot of what in here?
Pollen.
I have noticed the pollen, yes.
Man, I've been sneezing like for the last couple of days near constantly. It's terrible. And the best part is there's like a fucking apocalypse is happening where we live. What's it called? Heavy rains, tornadoes, hail, all of it's going on right now. The capital closed down, by the way, Taylor.
The capital?
Yeah, the capital shut down.
Fucking serious?
Yep. Weather's that bad right now.
Damn.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah. You know, you saying all this reminds me of there's like a shit ton of pollen on my car that I need to wash off still.
Yeah. Well, hey, hopefully for you, your car's outside.
My car is indeed outside. I have a garage, but it's filled to the brim with shit.
That seems like every fucking garage I've seen.
Yes. Do you
And
know
even
what's the
drug
worst part, though?
dealers, they seem to have that the same way. What?
Do you know what's the worst part about the stuff in my garage is?
Is it all just broken shit?
I think most of it is actually one of Anna's old friends' stuff. For those who don't know, Anna is my sister.
Well, guess that does happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
We just haven't bothered to go through all of it yet.
All this lovely chlorophyte.
Yeah. Do you remember when it said it starts growing, like in the lower half of the caverns?
Yeah.
Okay. So, what's the lower half of the caverns for us?
I think that's the majority of our Plantera arena.
Oh, okay.
It's not all of it, but it's a pretty good portion.
Right.
So if you were to just start making massive strings of mud throughout the entirety of that arena, and just randomly seeding chlorophyte there, you should be able to have a bunch of chlorophyte before too long.
Do you want my 368 chlorophyte ore?
Honestly, until I get turtle shells, I literally cannot use this, unfortunately.
I was asking Taylor, since he's putting things.
You mean the
Yeah,
one
I can grab that.
of darn.
Also, hold on. I need to check something real quick. I just remembered. Let's see.
Where the fuck did my chlorophyte ingot go?
Stolen.
Got stolen by the bats.
It was thefted. There we go. So, any drama that's been going on you guys want to speak about?
Not really.
No. Damn.
Though I do know that I need to actually go around purifying one of the AFK arena now.
Oh, it's been
There we go.
corrupt.
There is hollow down here.
Hollow?
If you stand on the if you stand on the bottom, if you just simply stand on the platforms of the area of the farm, then you're technically in the hollow.
Oh, that's a surprise. I didn't actually think it spread all the way over there.
It has. That's great.
Well, good luck, I guess.
Well, now hollow enemies are spawning sometimes.
That's not nice.
Yes, especially since I'm trying to make it a jungle biome real quick.
Tell me, does the hollow also corrupt mud? It was just the crimson corruption.
I don't know.
Because if it doesn't corrupt mud, then I think I know who's going to be the winner for this fight.
It probably corrupts mud into dirt.
I'm thinking it does because of the corruption again.
Oh, this reminded me, we're going to have to set up the keys grinding things at some point.
I mean, what's the purpose of doing the key grind if we don't have the chests for said keys?
We have the chests.
Let me go see. Oh, Taylor's not there anymore.
Okay, mud actually wins against the hollow.
So it doesn't convert mud?
Yep.
Alrighty. I'm gonna go destroy
That's
the
nice.
crimson bomb that we've been using to keep the hollow at bay.
Okay. You gonna use the mud instead?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
What?
What? What's wrong?
What do you mean, am I gonna use the mud?
Are you going to use the mud in place of the crimson?
He's gonna blast it with his gun.
Yeah. I'm just gonna shoot all the crimson away so the hollow takes over, and we don't have to worry about losing any more mud to the crimson.
No, I was saying... Never fucking mind. Alright.
I don't get the question.
Yeah, it seems I don't either.
No, my question was that you instead put the mud there, where the crimson was.
No.
Okay.
No. I need the hollow to fight away the rest of this crimson, because there's a ton of it underground, as you know, that we just don't know about.
Question,
Yes.
why is all this lava still here?
What lava?
Where Taylor killed himself?
Because no one has gotten rid of it.
Sounds about right. That sounds like the accurate answer for most times when there's something inexplicable going on.
You should always assume it if it's still there.
It's just nobody cares enough to fix the problem. Go. It's a good quick cleansing of the corruptions. Yeah, the contaminator makes this so fast, it's nice.
Contaminator makes everything so good.
Yeah, it just brings the convenience back to convenient.
Convenience land. It's a land we might need.
Yeah. And this, my friend, is the most important thing. Oh man. I can't just let my mind melt already. It can last longer than this, I'm sure.
No, it can't.
It can. I don't need your bad faith to hinder it any further. By the way, are we sure there's no way to make more mud? Because it just sucks to see all this non-mud everywhere in the jungle. By the way, I think I got rid of
Additional mud blocks can be created by crafting with a dirt block near a body of water.
Okay. I'm much happier then. Thank you.
Yes.
Had a real feeling that it was finite.
There you go, now you know.
Yeah. Well, I think I could leave this area. I've done what I had to do. Hollow should take over and should deal with the Crimson for us.
Right. Now that I know that the hollow can't go through mud, I can place it around the place.
Yeah. You got yourself a safety.
The hole is getting larger once again.
I've taken some out of it, so I'm just placing it back. And I can't grab this for whatever reason. Fuck you, game.
Oh, it just rose. That's better.
There you go.
Oh, this is not good.
What is that?
Alright.
So what are we doing? Completely
You
lost
can-
on my end.
You can help me make the whole jungle thing. The jungle artificial biome.
You know, we could do that. Why
Could.
the hell not?
Yeah.
Why
I can
the
show you where
absolute fuck not?
I mean, I still need to work on the walls, so... But we can work on that, yeah.
See seeds. Where the hell are seeds? Jungle blocks. 123 bamboo. 600 honey. Oh man.
But...
Oh, it's just the supply.
Hmm.
Okay, do we have a quick way to convert into the jungle, or are we just gonna do it the slow manual way?
There's a mushroom biome down here that we can convert into jungle.
Okay. Yeah, I went to our herbs chest hoping that there'd be jungle seeds in there.
Good job, Noah.
I have nowhere else, no other ideas where I could possibly look other than blow dart.
What?
Blowpipes, which do not actually contain it.
No. Do not put seeds in there.
Where the hell else would I find seeds? Bullets?
Where it says mushrooms and seeds up here, right next to herbs.
Oh yeah, I forgot there were 2 chests for that.
Amazing.
Terra, stop.
What glorious convenience how I somehow managed to not hover over that.
Yeah, good job.
Thank you, actually. That is a very great achievement of mine. I don't need this many seeds. There we go. Alright, I'm ready.
We should grab some blue solution too.
I should.
Yeah,
I don't have any money on me, though.
that's very sad.
It is
I'm
actually sad.
I'm sorry that you're too broke.
I'll just pull a couple of gold coins from the communal chest, which I've dedicated about a platinum to since I started today.
Yeah.
Alright, Truffle,
Yeah,
somehow you're alive still. After all of these hordes and attacks of, quite honestly, terrifying beasts and monsters.
He's on a floating mushroom island. Of course he's fine. He's
His
floating.
island turned back into mushrooms. Good for you.
Yes.
Wait, did it just naturally regrow?
I've got no idea.
Probably.
Well,
Yeah.
You two are the only ones who have guns, so...
I can guarantee you I did not do that. So, there's only one option left.
Well, I guess
only-
there's 2 blue who died that I bought her for nothing. Or, not die, but...
I'll be honest,
Solution.
it naturally regrowing sounds insane because I'm pretty sure this whole thing was jungle.
It was.
There were like 2 blocks of mushroom.
It was considered a jungle biome.
There's still mushroom blocks.
Just realized I wasn't in Blue Party.
Yeah.
Wanted to see how long it took for you to just finally join.
It was around the time when I was like, hey, actually, I don't know where Taylor is.
Genuinely the same thing happened earlier. That's why I had joined, because I was like, where's Taylor?
Where's Taylor?
Still had to check the map. And that's why I had been running down into the abyss earlier when I was
So-
looking for this stuff because he's dumb.
I might be misunderstanding something here, but you want to convert this place into something?
Yeah, so we're converting the mushroom into jungle. So we have green solution. There you go.
It's a jungle biome. Hooray.
Yep, that's what we're doing. That jungle enemy already spawned. Great.
Hi
We're
guys.
doing good. Hey.
I won't lie, I thought you were gonna make an entire different zone for this.
I was originally, but then I remembered, oh hey, that's right, we can turn the mushroom biome into jungle. So this is just the easier option.
Okay.
If it turns out it's not somehow not low enough, which I'm pretty sure
I
it
love
is.
being able to kill these fungi bulbs without them being able to attack back.
Now, where are we?
Because I know that there'd be heck enemies otherwise.
This is a crimson. Yes, crimson.
Crimson area over there?
Ghost.
Yeah, let's.
Oh yeah, I just got a Soul of Night.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I am getting Souls of Night. Shit. Alright, I'm gonna get my plan terminated out.
Yeah, I think the mushroom lands were suppressing the crimson.
That's not good.
Which I
Found it.
I think
Alright.
that's exactly true. Is that the mushroom lands do suppress the crimson.
That's when I.
Oh, I'll start working on my wall then.
Mithril. Nice.
Oh, stingers. Oh darn you,
The Stinger
stingers.
got the Noah.
Honestly, they keep do get me.
They keep going, they keep going.
Oi, oi, Taylor.
What?
Terrible news. I just found out, literally, while I was dead.
That you died?
E3 got cancelled.
What, you did?
Yeah, E3's been cancelled this year.
Oh,
That sucks, man.
shit.
Why'd you go and do it? We all
Man,
enjoy E3, you know.
More mithril.
I'm sorry, but what was the situation like?
I didn't have enough time to look it up. I just saw that it happened.
Hmm.
Oh, frick,
Well, I'm sorry, no, it's all because of the furry cosplays. That's why.
What an absurd reason to give for canceling
Wait,
the
there's a
biggest
hint there?
event of 2026.
Yeah, there was just they just
I saw whoever was shooting down here.
I'm sure they
You need
really.
to shoot a bit over here to the left.
Hi, Billy.
You can see why.
Thank
At least
you.
it's getting us a few more souls tonight.
Yes. Thank you,
Positives.
Born Merchant.
It's evil.
Oh, there's a bond merchant? What'd he show?
Yeah, he's up here. I just checked what he sold. I don't think we want any of it.
It
Just gonna
runs
put it
deep,
like that.
guys.
What, the Crimson?
Yeah.
Is there a lot more mithril?
It's surrounding this biome, man.
Shop. Format C does 40 melee damage. A yo-yo glove, rope, bomb, a red counterweight, bone arrow, bone torch, splunker glow stick, which I have 75 of. Why do I have 75 splunkers glow sticks?
I bought about 200 of them for fun.
Oh yeah.
And now me and Noah don't even need them.
Yeah. It's called good people things, Taylor. We're such good people, we get things that we don't even need for others. That's how philanthropy works.
We bought it first though, and then we bought the you bought the glow sticks first, and then we got
Shush.
the pets.
This is philanthropy, Taylor.
Philanthropy.
Yes, we're donating our incredible wealth to those who need it, air quotes. In
Money
reality,
do we
we just
got?
overpurchased something and we're just gonna say it's a donation.
No, are we the pigs from Animal Farm? Animal Farm?
No, we're the people from Animal Farm, Taylor.
Oh no.
Oh, damn. Best part is,
Screw off, B. I'm trying to
nobody
get
reads that book
mithril.
to the end, so they don't get the
Breaking
joke.
blocks.
Nobody ever reads Animal Farm to the end.
They stop around the time when they melted, what's his name?
The horse?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
I don't remember his name anymore.
I can't remember his name, which is pretty sad because I enjoyed his character. Being just this big old fucking workforce. I got fucked over at the end.
He got
Fuck
communism,
off,
you know?
bees!
The thing that happens when, you know, you get old, and you're no longer able to produce for society.
Yeah, you got too old, and so he became useful in another way.
Yeah.
He became useful in what was it? What was he turned into? Blue?
Blue.
Okay.
Makes me think, can you turn people into glue?
I think people have tried and succeeded.
Okay. Just one of those little
I think that's how you want to
wonderiness that
succeed
appears.
at.
I mean,
There's
if your goal
always-
is to turn people to glue, I think you do want to succeed.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure someone has tried it and someone has succeeded in doing so.
It's sort of like that one Australian boy whose whole defense about lighting his friend on fire is he should have stopped, dropped, and rolled.
A rock golem?
Yeah, do you like Rock Golem? He has a pretty little flower.
I just met him.
Yeah, he wanted to give you a flower. And you killed him.
He just wanted to remind you that
My
gold
minions
is a rock
killed him,
type.
thank you very much.
You killed him. Your minions are an extension of yourself.
You eventually
I'm not held
forget.
responsible for what my minions do.
Responsible for giving them life. Such, they are your responsibility.
What a fucking argument. You brought them into this world, you got to deal with them.
like how parents should be executed whenever their child becomes serial killers.
Yeah. Obviously, it's the failing of the parent for why the child became
Yes.
like that. There was no external circumstances whatsoever that could have caused this problem.
It was entirely the parents' fault.
How this happened, but somehow your child, you know, they just became a murderer. Horrible, horrible
They
thing.
actually ended up
So we
committing.
sentenced you to death.
Yes.
It's the only way you could atone to society for creating this beast.
Your child actually became a mafia member, and so in that scenario, you're also going to jail for all their crimes.
Yep. It's only the fair and just way to do things. You know, the sins of the father and all that.
Yeah. And if they start a revolution because it's their American right, just tell them America does not exist anymore. What the fuck did that come from?
What? What you see?
What have you found?
I found more crimson, I
I
think.
found.
Background's crimsonized.
Well, I have good news, folks.
What happened?
I got a bomb.
Lovely.
Are you gonna bomb some Dodongos?
Oh, do we
I'm
enjoy
going to bomb
bombs?
the walls of this place. Have a dynamite.
Where the heck
There
is
we
the
go.
crimson here?
It's deep. Deeper than
Like,
the
it's saying I'm in a crimson biome, but I'm like using my whip to see around, and I don't see any crimson blocks.
You just don't have enough faith of where the crimson blocks are, so they refuse to show themselves to you.
You gotta have faith to deliver from evil.
Oh boy. Well, that's something. Shit.
What did this kill?
I did it.
Oh, it must have
I
been
did
a
it.
wall creeper. Okay.
Wow.
I swear, I'm getting these like status effects out of fucking randomness. Like I'm not even getting hit, and I'm getting status effects.
That's nice.
That, Taylor's because you're living in the land of flesh. Shit happens.
All of a sudden, I'm slowed by the land of flesh.
Yeah. It's like engaging in Mortal Kombat with the Meat Man and the Meatball.
Hey, who wants to be Indiana Bones?
You gotta be careful with me. You want what?
Who wants to be Indiana Bones?
Is that
Why
like,
would
you know...
someone?
God
I
damn it, I
killed
forgot
Dr.
his
Bones
name.
and got his archaeology hat.
Taylor, who's the spy? The really famous British spy.
James Bond?
Thank you. That just destroyed the whole fucking joke. But I'll say it
Were you gonna say
anyways. Is
James
he the
Bond?
James Bond of Indiana Jones?
What?
I don't know.
The whole joke is a whole lot of sex types that the Bond does.
Oh. By the way, you missed a bit of mushroom over here. Which I guess I can actually just take out by just like breaking the blocks, now that I think about it.
You have
Take
the
up the
power.
mushrooms.
I could not get rid of all the crimson, and there still seems to be more that I missed. But I've done my best. Considering you guys are like an entire kilometer away.
I'm still making the walls up here.
What walls? Q,
The
what
stone
walls do you do attack?
The very thick stone walls to keep the corruption out from the jungle.
But Taylor, have you not been informed yet?
What?
The crimson is everywhere.
Jungle's gonna be walled off now. Pretty soon you're gonna need a water Discord to get out of here.
We only have one.
Gold?
We have one for now.
We'll never find the hollow again, Taylor. I meant
What
whatever the
the
water Discord drops
hell?
What now?
That was new.
What
What
now?
Something hit me with a thing, and I got held in the air in a spider web-like thing.
What?
Of course.
How the fuck did it take off 3 hearts of health?
It's just OP
How the
boys.
fuck did I have 55 gold on me?
OP boys, you know.
You've murdered a lot of people.
Boop.
I.
You know, it's not cheap, but the vision you get from using the contaminator as like a mapping tool is pretty expensive. Pretty valuable.
Yes.
That's why I have a shiny whip. My own personal contaminator.
Just, I honestly thought you were going to say, that's why I have my shiny teeth.
Shiny teeth.
What?
Yeah, that's some high
Shiny
quality
teeth and me.
I know, but what? I did not even see that.
It's true though.
I
Taylor,
feel
all you need
cheated there.
is shiny teeth.
This is the day everyone will learn of
2,
Taylor's fucking
1.
insanity.
Fucking respawn times are way too long in this.
Look, this
My
is
character's gonna
vanilla.
respawn.
You want shorter respawn times? Go get the others and beat the whole game.
Some of them, now.
Man, the crimson spread far.
Are you still in the Crimson biome?
Yeah,
God, you are. Holy shit, I just looked at the stream.
it's solid, bro.
Holy fuck.
I think I've mapped it almost all out.
I haven't PM'd to Tony in a long time.
Well, that's sad. Tony is the bestest of people.
Tony is actually really good at delivering your emails.
You know, he's in line for becoming a, I don't remember what they're called, very important person.
People may not know this, but some people think Tony does not exist.
They're right.
He's gonna become a saint, you know.
Oh, now I'm in the Crimson.
Good on ya.
Yeah, Taylor, that's because it's everywhere.
Oh no. My walls need to go down immediately.
Yeah, I think I've tried it out a good portion of it. Ah, boy. Full inventory, I've got 9 green solution left I'm gonna have to return.
I can give you mine. Okay.
Richard says he can't join stream today.
Okay. That's a-okay. Which name did you just say? Sorry.
Richard.
Okay. I felt like it, but I had to check, just in case I misunderstood somehow. And I'm just...
This line just randomly had 2 gold in it.
What?
This slime just randomly had 2 gold in it.
Man, he was rich.
I gotta ask, I mean, how else would you have these situations where you find boxes filled with these random items? The mobs find and or create them, and then they just put them in boxes to keep safe.
My notes
And you
confirmed that
take
the
them.
slime eat the stuff, so there's that.
You know what? I'm gonna say
What?
this. It's always nice when there's a mode in games that allows you to play against like proper advanced-ish AIs. Alright? Like what I mean is like let's say Don't Starve, alright? There's a mod for that, and I doubt it's still being maintained. Where pretty much you could spawn in like a skeletal Wilson and he'd play the game against you. Like he'd actually build up his
Oh,
own camp, he'd do
God.
raids, all that stuff.
Dude, that sounds cool as fuck.
Yeah, it's always incredible when, you know, game devs have an option for that or there's a mod for it. But like I said, I don't think at all that that's still being maintained, as that was a long time ago back when I played that mod. It worked really well.
Man.
But yeah, it properly worked. He'd actually go out, he'd cut down trees, he'd build little farming zones, he'd go and actually like battle things, he'd put items in chests that he collected, he'd craft using the items he collected. It was incredible. I'm sure nowadays with the advances in, you know, programming in general, someone could make something far better, but it was, I had not wanted for much. I'll say that. Logic gates. Oh, you could build a computer, can't you?
What?
Yeah, I mean, they have all the logic gates. It looks like you could build a computer.
What the hell was Tony's wiring here?
Genius.
It's sporadic.
Unbelievable genius.
Oh,
Like, he wired literally every tile near the teleporter there. And also, by the way, I took the teleporter out so I can place it on a non-platform block.
hi Bones McGee.
Don't talk to Bones McGee, Taylor. He's not
Oh,
one
yeah.
of us.
He's got a strange brew. I shouldn't have talked to him.
Drink it. You might notice something happening.
I will not drink his strange brew.
It might not be exactly accepted what will happen next, but I guarantee you'll be very shocked.
Didn't
It's
think a skeleton
ayahuasca.
could do that.
What?
Didn't think a skeleton could do that.
Well, it's just what happens, Taylor. What happens when you become a bony boy?
I mean, rearranging yourself in different positions is quite weird, though.
Oh fuck, man. What show was that? What the hell was that show? Brainbox?
What?
The skeleton it's like a kids show, okay? Okay, let me just take 100 steps back. So you guys know about
Yes.
Mad, right?
What?
Mad.
Yes.
Matt?
Okay,
Yeah.
Yes.
It was like Mad but for kids and not politics.
Mad wasn't for kids.
Yeah, Mad's like a political thing, but like it's a
When
non-political
When
version
was
of
I
Mad.
watching it?
I think my mom's getting assaulted. Hold on.
All right. Just the calmness
Oh,
there.
never mind.
Fix it when not the mother.
Man, just the calmness. None of you guys are in the jungle.
What?
None of you were in the artificial jungle, so I couldn't teleport to any of you.
Oh.
Luckily, it didn't matter because I needed to get more gold, but still.
Well, I found out who was getting assaulted.
Was
That's
it a
good.
dog?
It was my sister.
Oh.
Yes. Okay, I can continue on with the wolf thing now.
So, I think I need to just grab a couple of platinum. But, it was sort of like Mad, but not political. Okay?
First off,
And there was, I remember one of these characters was a skeleton. And he was, he does math, he teaches math and shit. Like quick math by rearranging his bones into math problems.
oh,
You know what I'm talking about, right?
I don't think I've ever seen that.
God damn it. I feel pretty confident that everybody here has seen it.
Nope.
Sure you have, you just don't remember it.
Probably.
You should remember that I haven't seen anything.
It's not brain box,
Fuck.
brain static, it's something with the word brain. There's a bunch of like educational things, sort of like for children who have extreme problems with their attention. So there's just constant stuff happening. Literally never ending
Oh, okay.
stuff is going on.
One of
Bye.
those.
Yeah, it is one of those.
Bye.
Welcome to the pit.
I see. What a
Take
lovely
your order.
pitch you've got here.
Mm-hmm.
I was going down the entire time. Stay up there.
Time for me to continue the wall.
If anybody here actually knows, please do tell me. I really cannot remember what that thing's called. But you'd have a lot of characters, they'd all be doing some other thing that's related to a concept like education.
It's like education.
They had like this word scramble that was going on with like a dude in a submarine that's in a fish tank. And his submarine's being pulled down the tube, you know, for the fish tank draining away. There was a character who they just referred to as the disgusting slob.
What the next thing? I'm sure he was.
I had to internally tell myself, don't make any jokes, don't make any jokes, don't make any jokes, don't make any jokes.
Go ahead, I mean, it's entertainment what we're doing.
Nope.
Oh boy, that poisoned bad. Yeah, like, this dude, he was the disgusting slob. I don't actually remember what was going on with that guy. I think it was like word recognition patterns, stuff like that.
No.
Hello. Let me see. What else can I remember? Oh boy, I really need to deal with this. It's so bad.
Yeah, it's right up there too.
Let's see. Distraction news. That was one of the things that was on there.
Oh, hi, Ma.
Ma?
Moth.
Well, since I just died,
Oh,
I can
Ma.
actually look up distraction news. That might actually do it. Distraction news. Crashbox. That's what it's called.
Never heard of it.
Crashbox.
It's Crashbox, damn it. It's absolutely mental.
Sounds like it'd be right up your alley.
No. It's not up anyone's alley. No one's alley is this in the line of. It's just crazy shit going on constantly until you go crazy and die. But it's something else, man. It's something else, that whole thing. You gotta see it to believe it, really.
And I haven't seen it, so I can't believe you.
No, I posted a link in there to the Crashbox fandom. I'm not sure what to say past that. I posted a link to the Crashbox fandom. Hey.
A campfire.
Yeah. So, what more can I say? You can see it now.
We know the name, so we can investigate. At least I can.
Yeah, so it stopped. It stopped being produced, apparently a year after it started. Honestly, I felt they had like 200 seasons when I was watching it as a child, but apparently that is all false.
Turned out it was only 5 or 7.
It's just one season.
Very
or
sad.
1 year worth of seasons. Whichever one is a correct statement.
How many episodes is that then?
I don't know, man. It's HBO. Maybe 1. Maybe 1,000. Felt like there was a couple hundred episodes, honestly.
Well, it's currently 3 seasons that are divided into 18 when it was put onto streaming services. So you have to buy each like 5 episodes by itself.
Yeah, this is before streaming services. This was back when there's like just the HBO channel itself you tune into.
Yeah, and it was originally 3 seasons, but it got divided into 18, so you have to buy more. You have to pay more for it.
Oh man, by the way, that was a fucking show. I promise if you've seen it, you know it.
Good show, good show.
But you'll never remember the name. And by you, I mean I.
Everyone else will know it just fine, just you.
Yeah, I can't remember how many times I've done this, where I've just had an event occur where I remembered the show and I spent the next 10 minutes trying to figure out what the hell it is. Yeah, Crashbox. Man, it's hard to think that back when Crashbox was being made, Miami was the most important city in the world,
Oh damn.
as according to Hotline Miami. The most important game in the world, which was produced considerably after Crashbox.
Only Crashbox had the vaporwave style, they would have hung around a lot more.
Honestly, I would have been able to enjoy it considerably more than the maddened chaos that is the actual Crashbox.
You just like Vaporwave?
Huh?
Oh, freaking out of wires. Do you just like with Vaporwave?
Let's just say, even if I didn't like Vaporwave, it would be the biggest improvement in the world. Crashbox is painful, man, to the soul. It hurts.
It's just painful, that's it.
Like, seriously, I recommend highly you watch it. So you understand.
I'll watch it after the stream, though.
I'm sure there's clips and shit on YouTube. It's like segments, stuff like that.
I mean, there's everything on YouTube.
You've heard
Not
of
exactly
it.
everything, but there's a lot.
Yeah, man, that show. That's a good show to traumatize people with.
Of course, it's always what your mind goes to. Torture.
Like, man, if you've seen it, you'd get what I mean. Like, that's the sort of thing that you'd expect to be hearing in Guantanamo Bay. You know what I'm
Right.
saying here?
No.
Okay, so the whole idea is that there's like some super cruel and unethical torture going on there. And there's people who have claimed that they're playing like intense rock music 24/7 there to drive the prisoners crazy. Like, I feel like just playing Crashbox would be a much more effective way to make someone go absolutely insane. Because it's like a children's show, you know? It's children level education, child education level stuff. Like elementary school, you know? And I just found a Crimson Mimic. Somebody, everybody, rally right now.
What a bitch. Fuck's sake, dude.
I'm dead. Taylor, why didn't Taylor show up?
I need someone's to log onto the right thing.
I had to find out how the fuck to get there, because I didn't want to teleport straight into it. I think it's still alive.
Well, I'm still down here.
Yeah, okay.
It's still alive. There we go, it's dead. Oh, it
No,
dropped
it's
the
dead.
best melee weapon in the world, too.
What did it drop?
The Ripcause.
Better
Bad
Bahagnids.
cats. There we go.
Yeah, I didn't want to teleport into it. That's
Yeah,
why
I love those things. Look at that.
How good is it?
It's just amazing because it's got like 10 trillion times attack speed.
Nice.
The 76 melee damage it hits. And it hits like 1,000 times a second. It's great.
King.
Either way,
Well, I can continue on my wall now.
it's Crashbox,
Oh,
dudes.
Crashbox dudes.
Man, I really want to know why E3 got cancelled though. You know?
Yeah. Hold on. Never mind, I hear it. I have time.
I bet it's gonna be something lame. We decided we're not gonna be doing E3 today, this year, because one of the original individuals who we were gonna have decided he didn't feel like showing up this year. So we decided
Probably
to
because
quit.
of the redacted virus.
No, it didn't happen. It didn't happen. It's over. War is the new virus. Nobody cares.
Did you say lore?
W. War.
Oh. It's probably because a war happened.
Yep. That's crazy. It's crazy that it just kind of disappeared from the media the moment that started up. Oh well, I'll still continue rambling like an absolute psychopath about things that are completely unrelated to me. Like
The
Crash
show's
Bugs.
declining popularity could have potentially caused publishers to pull out this year.
Oh shit, Taylor, you mean this could be due to Blizzard and the whole Blizzard times that Blizzard did?
No, apparently E3 has just been waning in popularity for years now.
Well, I guess that makes sense. I could accept that, as much as I don't want to.
I didn't actually know. I didn't actually know that E3 was actually waning in popularity. Shit.
Well, now you know. It's been cancelled this year, and everyone who doesn't have any sticks in the bowl are very heavily affected.
Oh shit. Okay.
What?
So it turns out, it turns out that there was the Kegleys stock has risen so much that Elden Ring was revealed at last. Hold on.
Sorry, what are you
Okay.
saying here?
It looks like instead of publishers going to E3, they're instead going into this Kaylee's show. Instead,
What's Kaylee's show? Who's Kaylee?
Kaylee's? I don't fucking know. Let me look this up.
I'm now super mad at Richard.
Did he do
Why?
this to you?
This tunnel just randomly ends.
Oh yeah, he did that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is genuinely so frustrating.
It's got another several lengths left before it, it'd be finished.
Damn, there's so many wires.
Oh, that's definitely not it.
Is there a mostly clean path now all the way through?
What?
Yeah, I think I've managed to cut off, if not all of the crimson, enough where it doesn't show up as a biome. There. Much better now. The inventory is so full, but that's okay. So yeah, you got yourself a jungle biome.
Yeah, and I'm still working on a wall, but first off, I'm trying to figure out what this fucking Kegleys show is.
I get it. I'll leave you to that.
Summer Game Fest. That's what the show's name is called.
Summer Game Fest?
Summer Game Fest. Yes.
Sounds lame.
Do you think it's gonna be as amazing as E3?
No.
No, but according to this article that I've been reading, they are suggesting that publishers might be going to there instead of E3.
Is it cheaper?
I don't fucking know.
Think we
But
can
I
get
think-
in there? Damn.
Minions, focus on one
You just
fucking
left,
enemy at a
Taylor.
time.
Oh, his internet may have just been cut. We solemnly
They silenced
say...
him for speaking the truth, or the false, who knows.
It doesn't matter. Either way, he's gone so now. He's been removed. He once was, but now is no more. That is the unfortunate truth. Okay, I've gotten rid of all the mushroom.
Nice.
Let's dump my inventory once again. Who knows how many times I've done this. No bands of regen. And no tridents. There. So let's get these bagnacks all nice and powered up. I need to try and regen my health. Come on, bagnacks. Put all the money on bagnacks here, guys. All the money on bagnacks. Hello. Reforge them.
You made it sound like Badnet's some kind of crypto.
It's not at all like a crypto. It's just valuable.
I'm back.
Got the biggest
Hi.
bagnacks too. Hello.
My power shut off for a moment.
Yep, that sounds about right.
It's not fine.
I did
Yep.
warn you. The end is nigh here.
The end is indeed nigh to the point where
Focus on the
it stops me from trying to have fun.
Yeah.
Fucking great.
Darn bagnack haters.
fucking enemies.
Yes, I was in the middle of reading something too.
Why is there so much crimson here? Hello?
Hello. Here to assist with the crimson issues. Got myself some bagnacks, damn it. I'm almost dead.
Yeah, okay. Now I see what's happening. Or death. Oh, you got that, okay.
Yeah, I got the bagnacks.
What have you been talking about for the last 10 minutes?
Yeah, that's very nice. They're very good.
I couldn't, I know, I couldn't,
Yeah.
I never remember what those claws are. I never remember.
But it Bagnets.
They're bagnacks.
Yes, I'm not gonna remember it again, either.
What are you doing, Hunter?
Wires.
Okay.
Fucka!
I almost saw it in time.
Fucka!
Welcome back.
Yes, and I'm back.
2, 1. Fucking respawn times. Fuck, wrong item.
Doing my civic duty.
Your civic duty.
Yeah, I'm clawing some goddamn butterflies. As they deserve.
Oh, back down I go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yes. There you go. That's why E3 was cancelled.
So the Summer Games show, is that what it was?
Summer Games, I believe, Fest was at the end? Yeah, Summer Games Fest is why.
Is this like an actual physical thing?
I don't know. But apparently the guy who's running the show is super, like, popular in the video game industry.
Who is
what?
His name, we'll paste it into our general, or spam.
There's man is evil.
Is
It's
it because you
blood
don't
rain.
want to say its name?
It's a blood rain now. I don't
His
know,
last
it's
name.
safer.
His last name is the issue. That's it.
Just
There
go
you go.
phonetic,
This
you know?
guy. It's in spam.
Jeff Keighley. Who is this man? He's a Canadian video game journalist and television presenter.
Yes. Apparently he is the reason why E3 is going.
So you're telling me this Canadian guy, has killed E3?
Possibly.
Well, I mean, it seems like it's in his Twitter, so it must be true.
He's bragging about it on Twitter.
Probably. I mean, he does have a Twitter.
I'm just
That
going
sounds
off
very
what I'm seeing
dishonorable.
on Google's. There we go. Where is it? Oh, these are things that just have his name in it. Okay, that's not his Twitter.
Okay.
Man, I was thinking for a second, dude. You know?
You know
He
what?
was
Just
shit
killed them
posting.
and then... yeah, shit posting about killing them.
Hey guys, I killed E3. Here's this funny meme about it.
Dude, isn't that like super fucking radical? I just murdered E3 and there's nothing anybody can do about it.
They were completely fucked, dude. Like, goddamn, you should have seen that. They
Absolutely
canceled this year
destroyed
for
them.
like the first time ever.
You've never seen something as big as E3 die so fast.
Yeah.
Damn.
It still comes along as a shock to me that E3 is all of a sudden cancelled for the first time ever, apparently.
Yeah, it sucks, but what you gonna do? Where it's time for the Game Fest, the Summer Game Fest.
It's time for the Summer Games.
Every June,
You are
everybody.
correct, Noah.
That sounds so boring.
Shushy
That's
you.
what it's called, though. That's our new gaming overlords instead of E3.
Now that E3's been banished to the Shadow Realm, the Summer Game Fest reigns
Yes.
supreme.
By the way, I think the reason why it's rising up in popularity is because Elden Ring was on it. Apparently.
Elden Ring?
Apparently.
Ha! Nobody knows what Elden Ring is.
Oh yes, totally.
That's why there's not 10 million videos by literally everyone who has a computer about Elden Ring right now.
And multiple complete playthroughs.
Nobody knows about it.
I don't have any
Nobody
other
fucking
videos yet.
Yeah, we don't. That's because we don't have the power to go and jump into trends like, you know, people who have the power to jump into trends. We need more
We don't
viewers for
have-
that.
We don't have the power to eat salt.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm
Hackers
looking at
don't
their
have that.
partner lists this year for 2021. This year. Last year. That's the right word. They got a pretty big list.
They
You know, all the
do?
big companies that make games that you love, like, you know, Raw Fury, Psyonix, Epic Games, Steam, Capcom, Frontier, Finji, Blizzard, Activision,
Jesus.
Amazon Games, 2K. They have MiHoYo apparently on there. Tencent Games,
Fucking
Square
MiHoYo?
Enix, Prime Gaming, PlayStation, Sega, Warner Bros, Ubisoft, Wizards of the Coast, Xbox, Bandai Namco, Gearbox Publishing, Hi-Res Studios, Devolver Digital, and EA.
God damn. Yeah, they apparently exploded so much. God
Yeah, that was
damn.
just last year.
Fuck.
This year, they don't say anything. They started back in 2020. 2021 had 25 million. I assume that means live stream viewers. Like Death Stranding, didn't that come out 2019?
Right there. Yeah, it should. Yeah, it's already out. What?
They said that they announced Death Stranding on there in 2021.
The fuck?
And like I said, I might be misremembering, but wasn't that a 2019 game?
It should be.
I'm checking on Steam.
Made some port of the game.
It might have been the port, since I know the PC port came a lot later.
Oh, tell me, this is actually making me mad.
Oh, this is amazing.
What?
Death Stranding 2022, March 30th.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what it was then.
No, wait for it. That was the director's cut, which is here on Steam. I have no idea about the original. I don't know if you could buy the original anymore because of the way that Steam works. Yeah, I don't think you could buy the original anymore. I have to use Google. By the way,
That sucks.
Core Keeper, remember that game I mentioned we should think about playing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right now, I just saw the featured stream on there is some VTuber I'd never seen before.
Really?
Yes.
I must see.
Yeah, just go on Steam, open Core Keeper, you'll see it. And we gotta
Core
do it.
Keeper.
We gotta do the thing. Gotta turn Taylor into a VTuber.
Why is it going
Oh,
in two
God.
directions?
Yeah. Surprising, isn't it?
Yeah, just that model looks super fucking weird to me.
Yeah, it just looks super flat is all.
Yeah,
No reason to bitch though. Don't have to be a bitch, Taylor.
I'm not. I was just curious
Don't
as
be
to
a bitch,
why.
Taylor.
I'm curious as to why it felt wrong for a moment. That's it.
It's just it's not as 3D as what you are used to.
That makes sense.
But gotta turn you into a VTuber. Turn you into something that everybody can relate to. Like a Mamoswine.
Why is it night
Get
now?
sued by Nintendo. It'll be super fun.
Welcome to the fucking Mamoswine VTuber.
Yeah.
I can't wait to absolutely die. There was chlorophyte in here.
Yep, Taylor. This place could spawn chlorophyte now.
Alright, cool.
But we want to make a chlorophyte farm. You know that
Not
word.
just a chlorophyte generator.
Yeah.
Yes. You can make a farm.
It's literally you just make large strips. I think it's 5 blocks per, like away between each of the strips, and just make them out of mud all the way across.
Real quick, some of these sections genuinely feel like it's just Tony trying to irritate me.
I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
Wiring.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like,
Well, I mean-
he generally goes up and down for completely no reason when he's on a completely straight path.
Up and down and up
He's doing
and
his
down
thing, you
and...
know? He tried his best.
Like, some things I can understand of just, like, not having wire cutters on and not being able to undo it, but I don't know how he would manage to have done that one.
Because he was never given the blessing of Bagnax.
Gotta be careful of back next.
They're like elder gods, you know?
So many fucking
Does that mean we have to consult with them?
Yes, we generally do.
Shit.
And you
I
know,
don't want
if
to
you
consult with the
disrespect
other
them,
gods.
or you just forget to mention them, then they'll kill you and your family.
That's not good.
And they'll eat
Everyone
your
knows
brains.
what elder gods can do. They can absolutely destroy you with no hesitation.
Yeah, or they might just, you know, eternal torment
Target
you.
the fucking wraith, please!
They might just do a little bit of trolling.
Yeah, they might just troll you, and then kill you. You never know what an elder god might do.
Oh my god, this fucking guy
Yeah.
sucks.
You know,
I don't know
they'll
what
make you
that-
play Bloodborne, but IRL.
I beg your pardon?
Oh no! Depending on what role you have, oh shit.
Does
Can I
it really
please have
matter,
a
Taylor?
fucking bodyguard right now?
Huh?
Can I please have a fucking bodyguard, because these knives are actually fucking worthless right now.
Sure,
They have
Taylor's,
everything but what's right on top of me.
Taylor's probably fine. Why is
I
there
am.
so much shit here?
I don't fucking know.
Holy shit. Man, it's like there's unironically a water candle just in your hands.
I think Hunter is just a walking water man. All these fucking
Fucking
spawns.
hell, every time I've come over to just assist a little bit, I've seen there's a genuine swarm attacking.
Yeah, I'm just looking on the stream and Jesus
Fucking no.
What the
It's probably
hell's
because I've
wrong
spent
with you?
so much time in one space cutting wires and placing new ones down that they just end up spawning in like the dozens around me, just right off screen.
Damn, man.
You should hang around the AFK farm. That reminds me I need to put a little candle there. I
Damn.
somehow have not done that yet.
We need to get more water candles at this rate, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna run out.
Are we able to make them?
I don't think you can.
No, maybe?
Like, you might be able to, but I don't believe it's doable.
Why does it just randomly go this far up here? You can just have it go across right here and be done.
Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't, man. It's just the way that
Like, it
Tony
went all the way up
crosses.
to chest level right here, even though most of the time it goes... Most of the time he has it like one block underground, or at worst 1 block in the air.
Yeah, I mean, he was also fighting while this was all happening, but... Now that I'm here, it seems the spawn rates have dropped considerably.
Well, because they're actually being killed off faster than they're spawning in. When you have these dumbass knives as the only way of killing, things kind of build up fast.
I'm still hanging out in Vietnam.
The spores help, believe me. The spores help a lot.
Are they actually quite powerful?
Yeah, it's like 60 damage per spore.
Oh shit.
Yeah. It's a lot of damage, man.
Yeah, I should find a way to equip mine.
They're slow, so they work the best when you're standing still, but like anything pre-hard mode dies instantly. It feels. Everything post-hard mode just kind of lasts for a few seconds.
That's
But
so
if you
good.
stand still for like 3 seconds, most things won't be able to touch you.
Alright. Oh!
I see it.
Don't have a right side out.
Okay.
No, I don't need to hold a wrench. I have a wire on me.
Okay. Thank you.
I've seen the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god, those wires!
This is kind of what it looked like around the teleporter.
Yeah, Taylor, as you can see, something gets slightly too close, then the spores all slowly magnetize towards it, then it dies.
You know, I'm looking at I looked at those wires and I instantly thought, oh my god, it's spaghetti code!
That's how it feels, man. You know how it feels.
Spaghetti code.
Yeah, it's spaghetti code.
Why does it go all the way up there?
So remember when I was explaining
Tunnel through here.
explaining how to do proper like programming etiquette in Python? When
This is
you're
what it
making
feels
your
like?
demo? This is a good physical representation of what it looks like if you don't do that basic etiquette.
Then you have the spaghetti code.
That's why you want to minimize the amount of lines. Everything, you want to try to tie it all together into one thing, so you minimize the amount of random bullshit going on.
By the way, I'm only doing this just so I have some more wire so I can just get a bit farther in the thing. And clearly worth it.
There you go, you
Actually,
got
how many am I at right now? 375
Oh,
wasted wires.
Keep going, man. There's gonna be more.
Yeah, I know.
Uh-huh. 1 out of 3
So
turtle
this is where I had
shells.
started, so it's gonna be a lot cleaner here.
How many turtles, Taylor?
I have collected 1 turtle shell, Noah.
Thank you.
I
You're
do not want
welcome.
to with that part there because I
It
would
is
be
going
able to
in my
wires,
piggy.
so it would be net loss.
There we go.
Apparently, this I can move over. It's right in the middle of nowhere. Right in the middle of the air, I should say.
Doing my garden shit all proper and nice, you know?
Thank you.
All proper and nice, mate.
Keeping the man all safe like. Make sure he doesn't get hit by the safe light.
A good strong
It
man.
was was it the main part doing this since there's still a bunch of wires just laying about? Okay. Still some traps. Unwired, I guess. Like those there. Spikes are technically traps. Or traps are. There wasn't anything there. Fuck off!
I see.
It didn't even hit me there! I was left at low health. Nothing could have killed me right then.
That's why it says you were eviscerated. Didn't put a name. You just died.
And I saw the Yonk charm on.
Maybe you were affected by crippling injuries. Your legs got cut, you know?
I'm not
No,
one
you might not be able to bleed, you just became so upset about it, you just died. You know how it is. Happens all the time. 1 minute you're just kind of sad, the next minute you got a new one ripped.
Okay, I think all the travel wires by this point are gone.
Alrighty.
So numbers won't be going up too much at this point.
And their numbers are actually really high.
The enemies?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Oh. I've guarded my way through that whole endeavor.
Good job.
Be hilarious if I just die right at the end.
Yep. I've returned.
Close that door, 'cause
All is good. Accessory. I see. We don't need that many nature's gifts.
yeah, that was mainly just from my screwing arounds in the jungle. Whoosh. Okay, 435. Half a stack. And then we'd still be optimized more, just like that'd be too. It require like a lot of foresight into how to optimize it, like and just like cutting through the dirt as well.
Yeah. I'm just gonna stand here and watch Taylor while I wait.
Oh, I was just checking if bee wings were better than harpy wings.
Hmm.
And I just looked at the statistics.
Ah, damn.
You want the turtle
About-
shell?
Sure,
Only
actually,
doing this
why
because
not?
I wanted to go to the dungeon and didn't want to waste the time. I'm at just like having to constantly run back to fight to the Spectre fights.
Yeah. I'll just wait until then I'll throw you at the Taylor.
What are you throwing at me?
Not the chlorophyte you need. But
Oh.
I'm not throwing it at you. Because I'm a bad person.
How dare you know?
I simply dare.
By the way, there's golems gonna be spawning.
I dare to be evil.
Golem, golem, golem,
The ice golems.
golem. They will devour you.
Okay. Oh, Taylor already ran off. Okay.
I'm already down here. I have qualified, by the way.
Alright, so.
Means they gave me a shit ton qualified.
I gave you all the chlorophyte I'd ever harvested. Can this fucking herpling fuck off?
For reference though, I am one away from the mean number 420.
Damn.
Yeah. A lot of chlorophyte.
That sounds almost like enough to keep Herplin away from you.
It might be. Not too sure about that though. Herplings are quite vindictive bastards.
God damn it, Taylor, why'd you make me throw my yo-yo?
Tell me about it.
Sorry, but your yo-yo is just inferior to this tortoise and rock golem I'm fighting. They're just so goddamn powerful.
Here we go, get the auto hammer down. Okay, we're almost there, guys. We're almost there.
We're almost there. We're almost safe.
I assume Hunter's going off to farm ectoplasm, which is why he's doing this big teleporter network.
Yep.
I guess the most reasonable thing is to continue on with that chlorophyte farm.
Yep. Do you know of a good area to start doing that?
I mean, to be honest, we really just need to take that big hollow section, make it a bit more hollow, and then just convert.
Alright, where's that section? Like,
If you just push M,
right
you'll
here?
see there's a big oval.
Big old one, where were we talking about?
In the artificial jungle. I say
I talked
artificial.
about in the middle of it?
Yeah, it's in the middle.
Okay.
Really just make it a bit more hollow, and then just put massive lines of mud. Seed it with chlorophyte randomly, and it'll just spread.
We can go do that right now. You need to. It'll be good if you have it growing while
Target the
during
things
this
that would
massive
actually
battle.
hurt me.
It's too bad there's not better AI.
So, oh, this area.
Yeah,
No,
Okay.
that should be a mod. Better summon AI.
it is. It's pretty good too. It's like Summoners
That's-
Association or something like that.
Oh, that actually helps with summon AI.
Pretty sure, yeah.
Nice.
I might be horribly
Also for-
misremembering, but I'm pretty sure that's what it can do. One of the things it does.
Also, for anyone watching it thinking just use your webcam, you fool. That would require changing off my wiring things. What it just increases the time it should it takes to do this.
I should go for light instead of damage.
Which means more enemies spawn.
Thank you, Taylor. Also, I just want to point out that the wires stop right here. 3 stacks of wires, and I'm still, like, right outside the dungeon door.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm genuinely livid at this point when it comes to these fucking angry Nimbus. It's like every 10 seconds one spawns in, it feels like.
Oh, tortoise.
Yes.
Okay.
Did you end up taking a spore sack, Taylor?
I think I have one in my piggy bank right now.
Okay. You are using the actual frost armor, right?
No, not yet.
What the hell are you using?
I'm still using the, hold on. I believe it's the orichalcum.
Alrighty. You know what, on that note, it's time for a break.
Okay.
We'll be back in 10 minutes. Do some stuff we like. Is that the best way to say this, Taylor? Do things that will make us proud of you.
We can go get armor.
Yes, we'll be back in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
back. Hello.
Oh,
We're back, and as you can see, the spores are taking over the world.
Yep, Taylor's finally accepted to use the spores as combat tools. Divine as
Yes.
they are.
Yes, I'm not too sure, but can the spore sac actually become like menacing, so where it's plus 4% damage?
I didn't even think about modding mine.
Yeah, because mine's right now is warding, and I don't want that. Right?
Might be able to get a attack.
That's blocked off, Tony.
Oh,
you know, is yours unmodified?
What happened?
Is yours unmodified?
That's right.
Can you trade it out for the one that's in the basement?
I hope it's something I can find.
It's right down here. The trophy room.
Right over here, Tony. The spores will help you out. See?
yeah.
As like the things in the trophy room being unmodified. There's the one there's arcane.
Oh. Why not?
Thank
There we
you.
go. I'm gonna actually try modding it later. See what I can get. Take a
I haven't
platinum.
modded most of my stuff actually.
Good portion ends up being unmodded on my end.
There's another clown. He's after you, Noah.
That's crazy
means he-
because of how deep
That
I am.
means, yeah, like they somehow still detect you all the way down there and try and follow you. It's insane.
And I am far.
Where's he at?
I'm in the vault.
He's to the left.
I'm no longer in the vault, but I was in the vault.
Yep.
So I've got some arcane spores now.
Oh, do you have ice armor, Tony?
Nice armor?
Ice armor, yeah.
And yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Nice. I didn't know that.
I'm just gonna take it. I just did a quick reforge on my Terra Spark roots because it's like I was just trying to figure out what accessories I'd actually be keeping and realized that's probably the only one that's not going to be upgraded at any time.
Damn it.
So I'm just going to stick with armored on it because it's mini warding, I guess. +3 instead of +4.
Oh shit, everybody's dying. What the fuck happened?
They got the door over there. We need the
Open the
spores
door.
over there.
They opened the door.
What else would
They need the spores,
Oh,
Noah.
yeah, I was going to talk to...
They do, man. The spores, though. So many
I will
hits of so
defend
much
it.
damage, man.
I'm defending it with the spores. That ninja's got fucked.
Tiki armor now.
Wait a second. I think they're considered range damage.
17, 12.
They are?
They might be, because I think yours do more.
Okay, I was doing like 60s there.
I'm getting random procs of 100.
That's expensive.
Maybe I'm just getting critical hits.
Maybe. Let me go away.
Yeah,
How
I'm
much
seeing
damage does he
60s
do?
showing up.
Okay. Looks like it doesn't matter then.
Just going-
Yeah. Man, I swear on the other side you were getting... I was seeing hundreds popping up somewhere.
Hundreds were popping up. See?
Yeah, like there.
Upgrading my armor.
What do you have now?
I realized that Tiki Man was selling Tiki armor.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
He sells
Are you
tiki armor.
guys storming too?
Oh, here comes the s'mores for the clown! Yeah!
What'd you say, Tony?
Are you guys storming too? Or no?
Storming.
Yeah, storm. In the middle of the storm.
Oh, yeah, my power shut off earlier.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm still fine. I'm
I
far
saw
enough away
that
from the
my-
apocalypse
I
land
saw
where it
that
doesn't
the
bother me.
weather app that it forced you to have did say it was gonna be on and off for me.
Oh, good job, s'mores. Dude, I just realized I have a dagger in s'mores.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Holy shit.
You are, for most cases and most purposes, pretty much invincible.
As long as I stand still and they can die in a few seconds.
As long as you're not fighting like a mini-boss, then you're pretty good.
My DPS is absolutely insane. I wanted to... Dude, fucking the crystal event with these spores.
The what event?
The Dungeon Defenders event.
Oh. Yeah.
Let's go with these spores.
Well, we're gonna need to do it soon enough.
Yeah,
They
let's
do
go.
so good in just area denial.
Yes.
Tony, why do you
Crap.
want?
Oh, because there's a certain sword.
Okay.
Hey. Oh,
Like-
Tony's a werewolf now.
Yeah.
I like keep on forgetting my.
Cool.
Hey Tony, what's your heart's at?
Hearts? 420.
Okay.
He needs some hearts. But
Yeah.
it's just for little things like this. This tiny convenience tailor is why I don't know if I'm willing to play modded without expert mode being on.
Yeah, this is pretty good. Plus the whole Show to Cthulhu thing that I'm still using.
Yeah, same. I thought it was gonna get
3-0.
phased out, but I'm still using it.
I'm not using
Yeah.
that anymore.
The only moment it will get phased out is once we beat Golem and we grind for like Bone Lee. And like
Oh, if only.
I don't know if Bone Lee's the one that gives the tabby, but I think it's the tabby, right?
The tabby?
Are you talking about the thing that gives you a chance
Whatever
to
part of the
dodge?
part of the ninja gear gives you the dodge attack.
Yeah, okay, that's the Master Ninja's gear.
That's the full part of it. That's the full part
Yeah.
of it. The tabby is a part of it. I don't know if Bone Lee's the one that gives it that part, or if he gives it the dodge chance.
I feel like it would make sense if only does that, but let me look it up.
I got it. I have the wiki open
Alright.
somewhere.
Yeah, let me
This
just
one?
say it.
There we go.
Got a feeling we're gonna end up playing modded before too long. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it now, we're gonna definitely be playing it on expert mode just
Yeah,
because of this.
he drops the tabby.
I know it. Don't you mean death mode?
Expert mode, my friend, is the highest vanilla mode which we need.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
oh,
just-
Bone Lee drops the tabby and the black belt. Okay.
yeah.
Needs to be especially fun.
I'm really looking forward to that.
The spores have defended this place.
So we need 10 different rare drops from Bone Lee.
Yeah, damn.
Well, it's good for Bonley. He's gonna get to be a famous or something, you know?
Yes. I'm ready to sell my old gear. No need to have this anymore.
Great.
I like keeping my old
Since
gear.
you're selling
Thank you.
And usually because the gear chest is full, I just go and I have to go and put it in the summoning chest whenever I replace it.
Hey,
I
Noah.
occasionally sell shit from there. Yeah,
What kind of moon charm do you have?
the best moon charm. A moon shell.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah.
I have a Neptune shell.
Yep, you could merge a moon shell and a Neptune shell together, so you get both the benefits.
You want to merge them?
Stone.
Hmm?
Sure.
You can?
What did you...
I can
So-
give you my moon charm.
Okay, the moon charm fuses with the Neptune cell, the moon stone fuses with the sunstone, right?
Yep, and then you could put the fusion of the moonstone, sunstone with the Neptune shell
Celestial
on.
shell.
Huh?
Celestial shell.
Yeah,
I just can't remember the things for things. So,
Do you want the moon charm or not?
quite nice.
sure. I only really use the Neptune shell when swimming, though.
Who cares?
It's
Where's-
a buff, man, because at nighttime it gives you that extra little bit of attack speed and movement speed.
Where's the extra Neptune shells at?
They're somewhere around here.
Oh, I found it.
Cool.
I just leave mine on my piggy. I have my moon shell, my inner tube, my squire shield. Actually, I put on my squire shield,
Well, I'm going back down.
dog charm, and my frozen turtle shell in there because I just like the frozen turtle shell.
I'm gonna grab a stack of mud and I will join you, Tyler.
Okay.
After the goblin respawns.
Okay, yeah, that. Good point. He's dead.
Because I have actually been carrying this whole platinum around on me because I want to reforge my spore
I have a
sack.
piggy bank.
Shush you.
Who put 2 blocks up here?
Oh, I don't know where it went, so I had to put it there.
Oh, that was.
Oh, that was apparently Tony.
Yeah.
Alright.
How do you get the
Uh,
Celestial Stone?
The celestial
Hunter
stone. You
just
can
did that.
Yeah, So there's the sunstone dropped by
Golem.
yeah, big. I was gonna call Big Rock Man,
Big Rock
You know,
Man!
Rocky.
and the moonstone I think is dropped by werewolves as well, right?
That's right. Wait, no,
Speaking
they're
of-
vampires.
I'm just gonna go and steal one of those from one of these chests.
Moonstones come from vampires, which is the sun, not the sun event, the
It is the sun event. It's a daylight event.
thing,
So
the solar eclipse.
how many sun and moonstones do we have?
We have 0 sunstones because we haven't killed Golem. We have a couple of moonstones laying around because, you know, Taylor was being hunted down by vampires while Hunter was saying they're so easy.
But, oh yeah.
So you know we got a pretty good supply
Sorry.
of moonstones. And then I was just getting killed by literally everything
Welcome to the thick of it.
because unfortunately I need to, and I still have not gotten a bit of anti-glare on my monitor.
Look at that, Noah. We have more clothes right now.
Got a lot of spores, but like
God damn it.
spores only work if they're on screen.
I don't think we have any moonstones.
We do. Just look.
Probably.
Accessories, right?
There are
We have like
accessory,
5
but-
accessories chests.
Yeah,
One
we
of
have
them's unnamed.
so many of them.
I thought it was an item. I could stand on this painting.
Moonstone.
Paladin!
Ooh, Paladin.
Who?
GJ, bro.
It's a very
He's throwing his
important
hammers at
person.
me.
Taylor!
What?
Why aren't you down there anymore?
Ow!
I died. I'm getting some help.
Why'd you
potions. I died because I was down there for significantly longer and I got hit by everything, so I was trying to generate spores so I was standing still for a moment.
Spores don't work on bees, Taylor.
Oh, is that the trader man?
Doesn't it work on the other jungle enemies though?
Works on everything else, just not bees.
Okay, bamboo leaf if you
Those
want to ride a red
bees.
panda.
It's still useful.
They
I mean,
attack
I can just
full
shoot.
screen.
I can shoot down the bees early. Honestly.
Hey Noah, do you need portable cement mixers or extendo grips?
I think we already have a cement mixer. I don't think we have the extendo grip.
Well, Mr. Trading Man is here.
Unfortunately, I had
Oh.
died earlier.
No, there's so many gravestones. This is a graveyard biome.
Ah!
No.
Did it.
Taylor's already picked it up.
Haha.
Yeah.
So is
you
there not
want me-
any
you want me to give
enemy
it to you?
in it?
I can give you a fat.
Sure.
Here's the fat.
Thank you.
Hmm.
So what is it,
Just
Hunter?
real quick, it seems like any enemy in the dungeon spawns an ectoplasm. So I killed a big slime enemy, the sludgy things, and it dropped or it spawned an ectoplasm guy.
Okay. Goblin Tinker is here.
I'm fighting a blue armored bones now, and since it's around a corner, I just have to stay still and let my knives kill it.
Oh, that's a terrible sound.
Get a calming candle or whatever.
Oh, you want a candle, Taylor?
The
Oh.
peace candle, yes.
Oh, I'm sorry for you, you little... Yeah, sure.
Yeah, because there's so many enemies that are just spawning that I can't actually build anything.
I can't find it.
If I fucking find this quickly, bitch.
I just don't know what it even looks like.
Looks like a band, but it's purple.
Oh. That should be easy then.
It's a purple band and it has a moon on it.
I haven't even fucked with it at all, me too. All in the old chest.
That's where all our life bands went. And I was looking for these.
Quick stack.
Man, I saw 2 of them in here not that long ago. I guess someone took the other one.
Are you talking about the band or the moon bands?
Yeah.
I have one.
I mean, did you take it recently?
I took it when you when you brought up the moonstones.
Okay, so yeah, there isn't any more then.
You said there were 2 though,
Yeah, there was 2.
so there should be a second one.
No, Hunter has that now.
Oh.
It's the Noah one and the Hunter one. Ah, what the fuck? Oh, that's bullshit. Lag hurt me.
No, either way.
I killed
sorry.
I killed an enemy. It didn't drop anything, so I ran over and checked it, and it lagged back into existence just to die.
We have enough solar tablets pieces, so you could just make a solar event.
We should do that. I don't remember why I need to do it. I just need to do it.
That's literally
Doesn't
the
remember.
thing that you're asking for is got in that way.
Hey, I got a SWAT helmet.
Nice.
Nice.
It's vanity.
And Taylor is there dying while I Captain Distracto my way around this place.
Big.
I am blocking their entrances.
Survive,
Go
Taylor.
down.
Survive
King of the
until I can
jungle.
remember why I'm here doing what I'm doing.
I hit the heal button! Oh, hey, I got a spell.
Nice.
Nice. Also, by the way, the dungeon is corrupt, apparently.
Oh, great.
Like, I'm not getting any corrupt mob drops, but I'm seeing corruption things, like the corruption souls. Yeah, when I said I got dropped, I realized I had a tome in my hotbar. The magnet sphere. Sphere, that word. Not spear.
Take it.
Magnetic sphere is a fun spell.
Thank you.
Oh, summons.
Jesus.
1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4.
Holy
5, 6,
fuck.
7,
That is not an underestimation, it seems.
Ah.
I have been fighting for my goddamn life in here now.
Well, you got a peace candle, so that's like half spawns or something?
Yes.
Or 33% less spawns? I don't know.
Thank you for bringing it to me. Now we can actually work on this farm.
I was thinking, man, why isn't he doing anything? Why is he being such a bum, not doing the farm? Clearly, it's because you were too weak to fight them all on your own.
You've died multiple times now, don't give me that shit.
I can't dodge. Everyone knows I can't dodge. I don't need to be
But then-
skilled to judge somebody for being unskilled like me. In fact, I'm the best one who can decide if someone else is unskilled as the peak of the lack of skill.
Well, they expect me to be better, you think?
I expect everyone to play better than me, yes. And if you do
Okay.
not, then you are terrible at this game.
Then you are not worthy of being in the group you fight.
It's the only requirement. You just have to be better than me at this game. It's pretty easy to hit.
What about Richard?
Yep. he's hit it too. Believe it or not.
Richard is actually better at this game than Noah.
It's not a hard task, really.
Ah.
What is that? Terraria?
Yeah, it's being better at Terraria than I am.
Please.
There we go.
Here?
Huh?
No.
Okay.
We're not saying he's here, we're saying he's better than Noah.
Oh.
Yeah. You really just have to look at how long everybody survives during a boss fight to see. You'll understand what I'm talking about instantly.
Damn, good job, Tony.
Oh shit.
Well, that's because they focus on other people, not me.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, that's the same for me. I'm a fucking ranger, so I
Yeah,
just...
I was about to say, most of us are ranged fighter. Son of a bitch.
I mean, I can survive for a little bit on my own, but...
Heck, I actually try staying away from the boss since I try fighting it while it's still off screen.
Yeah, so do I.
I sometimes get
Because
as
I have
bad.
homing attacks.
Because I can see it on the map, so I just aim wherever it is on the map.
I mean, I'm gonna be real. If it's like Hunter and Richard left alive, then I try to get the aggro off of it so they can survive longer and not jump to a bee or a hornet.
I'm not doing
Okay.
anything, by the way. I'm just kind of standing around killing things.
Yeah.
If you're just standing around killing things, you can join me.
Yeah. But standing around killing things with you means that I don't get turtle shells.
Yeah, the giant tortoises sometimes roll around and
How am I
try to
blind?
fuck with us.
How's it dark around me? I
Wait,
Alright,
didn't do anything to deserve
Is-
time to
this.
pull out the mud.
is turtle shell better than hollowed?
For melee.
Okay, yeah, I need to go get some too then. I'll be there soon.
Alright, so we make a strip of mud and in the middle of it
Die.
we put the chlorophyte. 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chlorophyte right here.
Bees, motherfucker.
There you go.
They be comboing me.
This is what you imagined, right?
Yep, but 5... Now mind you, I am talking about each layer of mud is 5 blocks away from each other.
Okay.
But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm talking about.
Alright, time to make a square then.
It's pretty simple, really.
Oh hey, I got a keyblade.
Cools.
Nice.
And another magnetic spear.
You can go slay Sora now. Take his place as rightful ruler of the galaxy.
Sure. We'll die.
Oh, it's just
One.
You know, that's the thing they didn't tell you in Kingdom Hearts, is that he was actually the creator of all of realities. That's why he was given the Keyblade to himself.
That's why Mickey Mouse also tries to save him all the time.
You know what, that sounds like a really overly complicated and convoluted plot for an isekai, which I guarantee has been done already.
What would you do?
Like, someone's just an omnipotent god, but they created themselves in another realm so that they could suffer for a while, so they could come back and be given gifts from themselves as a divine, so that they could see what it's like to be a divine in this world that they created.
Divine
another key
God.
brand.
Huh?
Oh,
Another key brand.
Nice.
also, I imagine it doesn't work like this, and I actually have to reduce
No,
it.
that you actually have to separate them in layers, because once there's too many in one space, they just stop growing.
Okay,
Also, I got another SWAT helmet and earlier I got an armor polish.
Nice. We might actually get another Ox Charm before too many years pass.
nice.
Ah, frick, stop, no, bad.
You know, Taylor, I think
There's
your
another
wall
key
actually
brand.
does stop the spores from spawning. Somehow. On the other
Does
side.
anyone know how many ectoplasm I need?
Nobody knows.
I got a sniper scope.
Awesome. Can you get
Rifle
the other
scope.
one?
That one. Not sniper scope yet.
If I make a hole in the wall, will spores start spawning? No.
For some reason, they don't want to.
What the fuck is... How strong is my walls? Damn!
If anyone's free, can they please look at where the Bone Lee spawns in and what enemy drops spawn around it?
Oh, that's
Oh wait, I found Bone
Bone
Lee.
Oh, there you
Nice. Lonely has arrived. He will now kick your ass.
I realized I was fighting Bone Lee because he just kept on dashing at me.
Yep, yeah,
Bone
that's
Lee equals 0.
go. Yeah, you can see how it works. It's already spreading. But yeah, you can actually tell, Taylor, this is with the peace candle.
Yes. I thought I thought what it was like without it. We both have.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another turtle.
Look at just the numbers that are spawning with the fucking peace candle, dude. It's not. It doesn't feel that different, honestly.
You know,
There's
at this
less
point,
bees.
I'm just going to make a fucking volcano in here.
Yeah, it's like the spawn rates there are
Volcano?
just actually really high.
I need a volcano.
Make a volcano in here so we can... In the artificial jungle. So we can just sit
Wait.
down and...
Artificial?
Yes, we made this.
How do you get down?
Go down.
Just look at the map, dude. You have a map and you've been down here before.
I have? It's all,
Also, I was
yeah.
literally
blank
rolling
down there
through
for
the
me.
path to get down.
Alright.
it's all blacked out for me.
Just go down. You'll come
Yeah.
across a magical
down,
wall that
but-
Taylor built, and then jump down the wall. I'll tell you when you ran too far.
Nice.
Keep going.
Wait,
Yeah,
Oh, I
that
realized
might
the
get you
first-
there, but that's not the intended one.
I just realized the first magnet sphere I got was mythical.
Nice.
I think it wants me to use it.
Actually, There you go. You actually managed to pathfind your way. Good job.
There he is. Hi.
Jungle.
So you know you can keep going. Or are you just setting
Mhm.
this for the initial?
This is initial.
Okay. There you go, our
This is a
lovely little
large
chlorophyte
jungle.
farm.
This is a large jungle.
It's its purpose.
Yeah, there's used to be mushroom biome. Used to be.
Honestly. Mushroom biome, bro.
Some chlorophyte grew.
It's
I
super
love these
effective.
things.
Tony, why did you... I feel like I already asked this, but why did you craft the twins?
Ah!
Because I want it.
Hmm.
So many spores all around the place.
Yeah.
It's glorious.
Place the fucking pin down. Goes.
Yeah, honestly, there's a lot of this stuff spawning, these spores.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of enemies spawning with the peace candle.
Yep.
It's nice that it has calmed down a bit, though.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hmm.
Ew. I got a terrible key brand.
I threw it at you.
Awesome.
I had like 3 key brands on me, so I just threw 2 to the 2 melee peoples. The other one I had is shameful, so yeah. It's only positive modifier is size.
Wait a second. Is this map wrong? 1, 2,
Yeah. What's wrong?
Yeah,
It
it's...
In all the wrong ways.
I didn't start properly counting until...
4.
Swords.
Sucks.
Oh, luckily, it's not like this is impossible to fix.
Mm-hmm. I'll start making the cross things over here.
Cross?
Cross forms. Yeah. That works, right?
What works?
I'm just saying, like, we have it to where...
Okay. 2 of those. These is 2 orbs.
This works, right?
Should.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing over here.
At least, fairly sure it should. I ain't no math man, but I can do some maths.
It should work, which is why we're gonna try it.
Okay. Somebody help with me.
I got some very peaceful music in the jungle right now throughout all this.
Who is it? Is it the Seinfeld theme song?
No! It's just Vietnam era music that it's playing, that's it.
Taylor.
What?
Only person who would say that's common.
It is common.
What is Vietnam?
Vietnam.
Oh, Vietnam.
Yes, the Vietnam era music. That's what I'm listening to right now. Why are you using a beat gun? Oh, wasp gun.
Because it not attracts enemies. It goes after enemies. There we go.
Oh, okay, it's calling. That's why.
Honestly, this is so much easier now that there's another person battling these things.
Yes. Nice that we aren't the only 2 here.
They're not spawning though.
Yeah, that's good.
We have
I need
peace
them to
candles.
spawn.
We have peace candles right now. You can turn it off if you really want to battle shit.
I do. Where's my...
There's probably gonna be more enemies near me since I am exploring the dungeon again.
Are you in the jungle?
Not that
No,
dungeon.
Weren't you working on getting yourself a solar eclipse, man?
But then you mentioned turtle shell armor.
Oh, great, and we still only have one. No, I picked one up.
I did not pick up any more. No.
That sucks.
I
They're
got
not
turtle
that
shells.
Yeah.
Oh, I always manage to go the wrong way.
I'm gonna clear my inventory out. Then
How did you go through?
Okay.
Oh.
speak deceptively and lie
Jesus.
my way through this next 30
Man, that
minutes.
ghost dropped
No,
2 fucking items, accessories. Holy shit.
A ghost. Accessories. 2.
I believe it was a ghost. He dropped like a cross necklace and a philosopher's stone.
Damn, boy.
Yeah.
Just
I'm
Cross
putting it back down.
necklace.
throw that in
I'm
there.
placing it back down.
Yeah, cross necklace.
Oh, cross necklace. Okay.
No, I'm not gonna throw the peace candles off yet.
I put them back, so you're good.
I was thinking of putting mine away, but I think it'll be good to just hold them for now. Just keep holding them.
I found a bone Lee,
Nice.
Joyous.
kicking his way towards me. Got him.
Aye.
He didn't drop anything yet. Ow. I know we should not be allowed in hallways like this. Not the bone Lee, something like by blocking me. Ow.
You going anymore over here? Okay.
I couldn't do anything about that.
That happens sometimes.
I hope you count all this.
Count? Who do you think I am? Some sort of wizard?
Fuck! Gee, that moves my...
Sort of wizard? Are you a math wizard?
Fuck!
That's why they're called
That
math
moves my
magicians.
death point, so I don't know where the hell I was the first time I was in... Like, the last time I was in here, so I don't know where I was fighting Bone Lees before.
What does this do? That's a shitty weapon.
It's a shitty weapon.
Keybrand
Yeah.
doesn't have any special.
But we also have a horrible modifier on it.
But it doesn't even do anything. It's just a key.
Does the Keyblade do anything?
The who?
What?
The who?
The Keyblade. Kingdom Hearts?
He said to who?
Oh, just in general.
I've never seen it before, so I don't know. We only have Keybrand. Is that the same thing?
On total.
I don't
What?
think so. Is Keybrand and Keyblade? Are you just using a different term for it?
Because it's probably... Have you seen the amount of reference weapons that use a different name because of possible copyright reasons in this game?
Yeah, he didn't drop anything.
Teenage Mutant Ninja
Oh,
Turtle.
so you are just using a
Yeah,
different term.
oh shit, that's what that is. Okay.
Jungle Creep.
That's who did that.
That's pretty much my equivalent of saying, "What do you think?"
Oh, I wasn't thinking.
Quote of the year.
This freaking...
At least he's truthful.
Yeah, honesty is a very good policy.
And I was thinking a little bit, but not too hard.
Not too hard.
It even looks like the Keyblade.
I've never played Kingdom Hearts, I don't know.
I've played the first Kingdom Hearts.
I played that
And
Mickey
then
Mouse
never
game.
again.
I
You know
got
the
to
Mickey
the
Mouse
ship
painting game?
section and then actually
I played that
glanced at it.
too. I think I played the second one.
I think I played the second one too. Not the
Man,
first
I
one.
fucking hate those boats.
I got a bandage and another rifle scope.
Nice.
Well, I'm ready to do a solar eclipse.
Ah, frick.
Well,
Help.
Give
let
a
me just
shard
put
to
one more boss.
the guide and ask
I
him
think
how to
I
craft
got
it.
him.
We have two of them.
Tablets?
It's still no special stuff. Fuck. Okay, good.
There we
Heal.
got
We have 2
so much.
tablets. Yeah, we have 2.
Alright, then yeah, you could just start whatever the fuck you don't think it's appropriate.
We already... Okay. We should get back up, Noah.
Think so?
Yeah.
Do we have any
maybe.
blocks to block stuff up?
Doesn't matter, they
How are
spawn
you all
in
the way over
base.
here?
Did
How
you
did
just
he get
ask
all the
if
way
we
over
have
there?
blocks?
Yeah, to block stuff up, like any more stone.
Yes!
What the I swear I just went through some lag spike shit right there, because that Bonely was nowhere near close enough to
Alright.
me for him to get on top of me like that. Oh,
I'm good to head back up and let the core right do this thing.
I will destroy you all.
Are you okay, Noah?
Yes.
Alright.
To your
Oh, I
attempt to
know,
hit by
actually-
yourself.
Wait, no, I know something I can do here. Still.
I was spawning in and immediately being assaulted.
Alright, Noah.
Salt is good. It keeps the gears rusty.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I think down here is
Already
good.
see an Izor. Well, not
Precious
so much
salt.
here.
Let's drain this water real quick.
Fucking hell! The fuck? Load.
What a fucking
There's a
monster.
laser guy.
I am an
I
asshole,
said
yes.
that.
Alright, nice.
What are you doing?
Putting the light down here. That's it.
Like, a
Alright,
few seconds after
now-
I respawned, I said there was an Izor.
Oh, that's what that is?
Yeah,
Oh, because it's like a joke, like eyesore. I get it.
because he has a giant eye that shoots lasers.
And he's an eyesore.
I love this. Well,
Or whatever the fuck I'm doing.
no, the conversation that's happening. I have no
Oh, you-
idea what
I'm
you're
not
trying
allowed
to
to
do,
even
Taylor.
leave.
There you go, just stop right there.
Fuck you, Dr. Fly.
Perfect.
Okay, literally there are like 5 enemies above me and I can't do anything. Why the fuck is this a theme?
Oh shit.
What the fuck?
Oh, Mothman!
Why?
Isn't that a mini-boss that spawns
Yeah.
only when the golem has been defeated?
Oh, I don't know.
In reality,
What-
I'm pretty sure it's just Plantera. Plantera.
Dantara.
Solar... Fuck
This is
it,
This is
you
dangerous.
gay. Fuck you, Wiki.
What are you doing?
Solar Eclipse, please. Not fucking Solar Wick.
Okay, no.
After defeating all mechanic... Or no, after defeating Plantera.
Alright. I had a hunch. But you know what they say. Call of
I
Duty
just
streamer
love that
accidentally
response.
proves he's cheating while trying to prove he's not a cheater.
No, I fucking saw that.
I did too, it was actually suggested to me by my Google feed.
What?
This dude who was
Fuck off,
cheating
Jason.
in Call of Duty was trying to prove he's not cheating in Call of Duty, and by doing so prove that he was cheating in Call of Duty.
Yes, he didn't turn his hacks off for one fucking match. Hey,
So,
Fuck.
you already know that you're
Not again.
you're a
Yo.
human. which
And
means
a
you've got lot of
Reaper.
weaknesses.
Can people please come up here?
That's Tony. Tony's supposed to be dealing with this.
I was, but I got killed by Mothra.
alright, I'll just farm these turtle shells for you.
God fuck, I think I actually have to go and help at this point.
Yeah, you might
I
as well
don't
go
wanna
ahead.
be here. I was literally 4 since I am being spawned in here.
Man, you really need to set your spawn point down this lower end.
I keep on having to change it because we keep on. Because I don't There's like 1,000 different boss fights that require us to have our spawn point somewhere else.
Yeah, and you just have to change it back.
And I don't remember to do that, just like how I don't never remember to summon back my minions. It's stupid that they get desummoned.
There we go.
Let me down, let me down.
What's happening?
Trying to get down.
Yeah, some much stronger stuff is spawned in than last time this happened.
You're telling me. Fuck.
Did you get any
Here, I
banners? Make sure to place.
That require having a piece of a moment of silence.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could make this
Oh,
all
they
better.
actually tore a bit of the floor.
Not Mordor. Or Mobart.
What?
Mobart died.
Much better.
Wow, I got rid of some of the thousands of grades that are littering the floor now.
Yeah, this place was actually going full grayscale.
I noticed.
Whoa,
Hey Noah, do you want a lab coat?
I'm fine.
Okay.
Got my crimson jacket.
Hey Noah, do you want a rifle scope?
I don't use ranged at all.
Oh hey, I just realized that. Noah, did you throw this at me or did I just randomly get this?
Get what?
This.
A whip?
Whip. Yeah.
Yeah, you found that.
Oh. I like how like the only like most mob jobs I've been getting so far have just happened.
No!
The ones I
No!
get.
No!
Nice.
Like
No.
I do use 2
No.
weapons, so I'm the most likely to get something.
No!
That sounds like your stuff is very much upsetting Hunter. No, I'm sorry, Tony.
What is he talking about?
Tony's a greedy little horse, of course
What's
it
wrong
is.
with you?
I dropped a good staff, I think.
A good,
Fuck.
a good stuff.
Game, leave me alone for 1 second!
Death.
Yes, it's literally because of death.
That's a
I'm
vampire.
literally just trying to put my gold away so it doesn't get... This shit doesn't start... So I don't drop like a platinum again.
That's what I'm doing. Dropping platinum, that is.
It feels so slow. Oh yeah, that's just because my other whip had a speed up effect.
Oh, got a moonstone.
My whip had an effect where once I used... Like, once I hit something with it, it speeds up a bit, so... Oh, it just made it feel a lot faster.
Whoa.
And then expand. Help! Oh fuck, I accidentally...
Where's thou? Where art
To the
thou at?
left.
To the left, to the left. Literally
I think-
everything
oh, there she
going
is.
to the left. Did you actually get to him? Is he being
Yeah.
assisted?
Tony's over here, yeah.
Okay.
Moth run is dead.
She dropped it.
I didn't get
Did
anything
she
though.
get summoning him again?
I hate cacti.
They taste weird.
What the fuck's my pick at? Really is.
Cactus is a very annoying beast.
Hey, Tony, what's it? Actually, fuck, I'm just gonna go back downstairs again.
Sword. I think she dropped a sword.
No, the other item you had. I'm just gonna go search it. Stone weapons.
Oh man. Starfield.
Okay, yeah,
something I
that's-
wanna ask.
Tony, can we trade? Pygmy staff, deadly sphere staff. Because that does a lot of summon damage.
Yeah, I guess so. Where are you at?
Right here.
It was a good stat too. You'll see it soon.
Celestial?
Yeah.
I haven't actually ever heard of that one. Yeah, we're probably gonna get like 5 more of these things given this event.
Mm-hmm.
It lasts quite a while. But it'll be over soon.
In an hour. 30 minutes actually.
Okay, these things really get stuck a lot.
What things?
Fuck.
Oh boy.
Did you just clip the ground? You did.
You just seen
You just lagged.
you just seen the lag. It's become invisible.
Morningstar. Holy buzz! I just looked at this Morningstar's damage. 258.
Yeah,
Morningstar?
it's a flail.
It's a flail type weapon. Summoning.
Oh. Summoning.
As in, like, it's a summoning weapon that doesn't summon a minion.
Why did I just die? Oh.
There was a
fuck.
Jason right there. What do you think I've been fighting? Was that Jason?
No.
Probably Jason.
It's just a
Pinhead
guy
Larry.
full of nails.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Nailhead
Oh,
Larry.
the guy has a chain gun. Okay, yeah, now I know. Boom.
Where to put all this stuff?
Boom.
There's no slabs.
Boom.
No, a lot of this stuff
Should
should
we
just
experiment with it?
automatically fix itself.
My whip damage is going from 73 to 258. Holy butts.
It's a good improvement.
How's it go? Hey Noah,
I am Noah.
where are you?
I am putting stuff away. Like this extra Neptune shell we ended up getting.
Oh, is that? Oh no, sorry, that was Tony. Tony, can you throw that back, please? Transfer that
No.
to Noah. Okay.
Go.
Hey Noah, is a psycho knife better than the fetid behagnids?
I don't know. I mean, the ones I have do 90 damage each hit.
Well, I accidentally threw what I got at Tony, so I don't know the damage on it does.
If you want my guess, not likely, but that's just a guess. I don't really know.
So after spending like a full planet, I'm already back up to 2 thanks to this event. And to the dungeon.
Oh boy, there's a lot of stuff that we've just got to sell because we've been collecting thousands of copies of garbage.
You're garbage.
Hey
Tony,
Tony, was
You're
the second knife I threw at you on accident?
I picked it up, yeah.
What's the damage on it is what I'm asking.
117.
No, is that better?
That's a higher number. I don't know if it's faster though, or at least at the same speed. We could see. Does it do that?
I can't tell. It's pretty fast.
It is pretty fast.
What is that?
The fetid bagnac.
Very strong weapon.
Yep.
Probably put dish in here.
Never heard of it.
It'll rip out your eyeballs.
Yeah,
And the
but I
rest
want
of
to
your
know,
body.
guys. Tell me,
Yeah.
is anyone here excited for Starfield?
What's Starfield?
Oh God, I was speaking about this literally just like 2 weeks ago.
You forget I'm an idiot.
Okay, so it's the
I don't
new
pay attention.
game by the guy who doesn't really anything like Tom Holland.
Oh, Star-Lord.
No.
Yes, the guy who looks like Star-Lord.
Chris Pratt, there you go.
Oh,
You mean Mario?
yeah, Mario.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my brain. Okay.
I beg your pardon on that last one?
What?
Oh,
I beg pardon on that last one?
Yeah, there's a Mario movie coming out with Jack Black as Bowser and Chris Pratt as Mario.
Jack
Is-
Black as Bowser?
I'm sorry, but
Yes.
are you serious?
I am serious. Jack Black is Bowser.
Well, this is completely hijacked what I was gonna go on about. But
Taylor, talk more about
I'm
that.
fine
That's a-
about this.
That's a subject.
What
There
the?
was a while ago. There was a Nintendo Direct announcement that everyone was fucking shit posting because they came out saying that there was a Mario movie coming out with Chris Pratt as Mario because they can think of anyone else. And the other one
Holy shit, I see it.
is Jack Black.
Yep, it's coming out December 21st this year.
And the best thing is that they actually still have the person that voices Mario in the games, but he's just like he's just like another character into the Mario.
Dude, you need to hear this list of characters. Holy
Yes, you need to hear
So
it.
Chris
Those are
Pratt
the
is
two I
Mario,
remember.
alright? Anya Taylor-Joy is Princess Peach. Charlie Day is Luigi. Seth Rogen is Donkey Kong. Charles Minette's just there for some reason. I don't know who that guy is. Jack
Who?
Black is Bowser. Keegan Michael Kay is Toad. Kevin Michael
No.
Richardson is Kamek. Fred Armstrong is Cranky Kong.
We got fucking Senator Armstrong as Twinkie.
So, I both like this and am worried.
And
Because
Sebastian
they're
Mascala
using a
is
bu-
Forbid's
Because they're referencing a bunch of the less talked about characters, but they're also putting in a lot of characters. And while some like Kamek I can see as just like backup characters, having Donkey Kong, Frankie Kong, and the usual, and of course Bowser Kamek is kind of worrying. Like there might be a bit too much going on with it.
I
Dude,
can't wait.
they paid a
can't
lot
wait.
of money for all these actors.
Man, I can't wait for Diddy Kong and Trixie Kong to just appear as well as Tiny Kong and the other Kong.
Oh, I mean, these are just
Donkey
the
Kong.
cast that's been
What about-
announced. There's
What
probably
about
going to
Diddy
be more.
Kong?
Yeah, that one too.
I'm surprised you actually remember that one. No one remembers it.
Oh man, this is so weird.
Girl Kitty was it? Oh, there's also Lanky Kong.
Yeah, Lanky Kong. Yeah, he's a good one.
Not gonna lie, this is not what I expected to see today.
Man, I'm surprised you haven't seen this, Noah.
Nothing. I haven't heard of it until just now.
God
There's also,
damn.
of course, the Kremlings.
Oh shit. They were voiced, weren't they? Shit.
Well, that's something, I guess.
There you go. Now you guys know knowledge of the Mario movie.
Yeah.
Do whatever you want with
Oh,
it.
frick a paladin, I'm kind of trapped. Help.
I mean, we now know about this whole
I am
thing.
here to fuck things up.
I heard that
Hi.
you needed assistance.
Have the spores, bitch.
I said help kind of out of instinct, really. What is my usual? Oh no, it's playing shoveling just to get help. But like, I don't know if I'm in the Bonely area yet, because
I'm
I know
troubled.
because I know in the dungeon there are like 3 different biomes, so to say.
Alright, I'm gonna go to my AFK arena.
How am I supposed to get down here?
You gotta kill the spikes, man.
Ah, I found
Yeah.
Bonely. Help.
Okay,
never mind.
As soon as I
I
fucking
got
disappear.
to a spot where he can't hurt me. I got the Tabby.
Nice.
That's good.
Tabby achieved.
You got the trillion other things we need from this place?
Maybe. Well, I don't have the ninja belt, so not completely.
I got the shadow beam staff just now.
I already have the shouting staff.
I just got the shadow beam staff.
No, the ragged caster hurt me.
I see. He's coincidentally
Oh, that's
dead.
cool.
He
Item.
dropped his mystic staff.
About time he drops that.
Yep, a mythical specter staff. Holy shit, is this a good one?
Hold up, I need to grab a... Actually, should I just use the teleporter or should I use the potions?
Do as you wish. I don't know where the teleporter is. And we do have a
It's
good
set up
supply
right
of
at the top.
potions. This is a pretty damn strong item. Alright, Talo.
Well, yeah, it's Plantera dungeon item.
Did you just fucking say Tawo?
Almost.
I heard Taylor.
Alright. I heard Tawo. That's it.
Just replace the R with an L and that'd be right.
Hey, lol.
Oh, took too long.
I think I'm mainly using my whip, so I don't know fully why I care yet.
God damn.
I
Well,
just want to try it out.
before I found out about the fucking Mario movie, what I was going to say is anyone really excited for Starfield? And for Hunter, who didn't seem to know what that was, that's the game by the dude who made Skyrim, the newest one.
I've heard about that, but I just heard about Skyrim in space.
Once again, just didn't help instinctively because I was getting hurt. These enemies are cheating. They're not allowed to hurt me while I'm looking on the wiki.
I mean, that's kind of what it is. Like, it's been advertised as Skyrim in space. I'm just gonna go through with that.
Heal.
You can only get so much help.
Game, stop hurting me.
I do want to... Noah,
Yes.
you're not the only one... You're not the only one excited for Bethesda's new cash grab.
Nice. I'm glad.
Yes, there you go.
Honestly. I'm not that excited for the game. I'm excited for the mods.
The mods are going to be glorious because it's a Bethesda game. That's not the true glory of any Bethesda game.
That's quite honestly the thing that makes me excited is the idea of the mods that are going to come from it. It's sort of like the way I feel about every Paradox game, is I'm super excited for every Paradox game and DLC update because of the mods that come out of it. Not so much from the game. But sometimes, like with the newest Starbound update. Fuck. Almost actually got it right the first try. Stellaris update. They're bringing in like a big change to how Overlord's mechanics work, so you can get proper vassals that do good, and they, you know, aren't just weighing you down.
I forgot how fast the Tavi is.
Nice.
Bloody heck, this is an upgrade.
You got the timber. Now you are speed.
Here, man, have all your stuff back.
Thing is, I can't dash into enemies though. No,
Did you need to?
I sometimes used it. Probably too commonly.
I use it all the time.
I'm back. And I must say, my limited time in the dungeon have given me a deadly key brand. Nice.
Well, that's what happens when you're in the dungeon, man, you know?
I was there for a second to help out, and then all of a sudden, boom! You get a keyblade.
Headshot.
I don't think Bone Lee has any specific spawn area.
Perfect.
I also dropped his coffee.
He
Get all
appears
that
whenever
bone
he is
leech
needed.
goodness.
He appears where he's needed most. Not around us.
Hey, Planthra.
Lanthra.
Yeah, she's here.
Oh, okay. After the guy.
What?
Said she's here.
The bulb?
Yep.
That's insane to think about.
Oh man, I like that. Nice.
So, fight going good?
You know, everything is actually going quite nicely.
Nice.
But yeah, apparently, according to the current devs of Starfield, They've gotten a lot of inspiration from Cyberpunk.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a great start, isn't it?
oh.
Hey, there's this cool item, the Paladin Shield, that makes it so when an ally would take damage, you would take a bit of the damage instead.
That's correct.
Does anyone want that?
I don't know
Sure.
if any of us can handle
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Taylor wants to go for it, though.
My
Good on
instincts
you.
were to ask Taylor, then I remembered he's not doing a tank build, so he's doing ranged.
I mean, I also took it last time we played this.
I'm just looking through what I would need to be grinding for.
Untitled Mario film.
Untitled Mario film. Super stoked for that. Can't wait.
You kill the giant cursed
Screenplay by Matthew
skulls.
Vogel, directors Aaron Horvath,
I'm just gonna want that
Michael.
item.
Gillette, music composed
There.
by Henry Jackman. This is a
Henry
real
Jackman.
fucking thing. It looks like it's gonna be animated though.
It is.
It looks like it because the production companies are Nintendo and Illumination, and I'm pretty sure Illumination only makes animated
Oh
films.
shit! Fucking Illumination. Damn.
Yeah, the people who made Minions and Sing.
Yeah, that's where I know them from. Yeah, it'd definitely be animated then.
Yeah, it's. I don't know if that makes this better.
I don't know.
It does. It does. 100%.
Hey,
And
Taylor?
Probably.
at least we don't see Chris
yo.
Pratt dressed like Mario.
There are 3 Plantera gun type weapons that drop: tactical shotgun, sniper rifle, and rocket launcher.
Oh, she drops the sniper rifle?
What? No, post Plantera dungeon items.
Okay, now I understand.
It's dropped. The rocket launcher is dropped by the skeleton commando, sniper rifle by the skeleton sniper, and tactical shotgun by the tactical skeleton.
All skelly mans, all the tactical bastards.
There we go.
Now I'm just gonna guess I need to get every one of these items. Oh, the Morningstar was gone from the dungeon. That's why. Okay.
No turtles are killing themselves in this little pit you made, Taylor.
Yeah, it seems like they don't want to spawn there. Very saddening.
And so much stuff has happened. And we only have about 15 minutes to actually go on about all of it.
Oh hey, I think I have all the ectoplasm I need for my armor.
Did I just read that right?
What?
Okay. I had opened up Todd Howard's Google page and I saw he was one of the cast for Minecraft: The Story of Mojang.
What?
Apparently it's just a documentary and it wasn't like an actual Minecraft movie.
Oh, hey, there's a tourist.
Hey, did he drop the thing?
Nope.
Oh well. Either way, the point of all this was that Starfield has been, they claim that it's based off of, like, they got inspired from Cyberpunk and Spider-Man.
What?
Those two
At
very
least one of those
related
sounds like a
games.
good idea.
Honestly, I don't feel like either one makes that much sense for
Nope.
what kind of genre this is. Like Cyberpunk stuff, and do correct me if I'm wrong, that stuff's usually you're kind of locked on Earth. You don't really get to leave.
From what I understand.
What I
And
played.
Spider-Man is kind of like just a modern day superhero game.
Yeah.
Spider-Man is a modern day version of Spider-Man. Like, genuinely plays a lot like an old Spider-Man game that I used to watch my dad play a lot.
Yeah. And
It's the one where you like take photos and you like fight all the cool bosses like Rhino and stuff.
mhm.
Did anyone ever play that? I guess Noah has.
I actually have. But
Yay.
goddamn, my train of thought is not good, but
Sorry.
those games, man. Neither of them are really space games.
Nope.
And for a game that, from what I'm understanding, is mostly set up in space, Spider-Man and Cyberpunk don't really mesh at all for this. Maybe it's just me. But I feel like that's a problem.
I agree with this accusation.
I feel like Cyberpunk was extremely unrealistic.
Unrealistic to what?
Uh,
It's a fantasy.
yeah, but they didn't add the COVID. The year wasn't it like 2020 or something like that? Cyberpunk.
The year was 2077.
That was like 2020.
No, it's 2077.
Oh, I was thinking about Keanu Reeves.
What?
What the fuck does that make sense? What?
I was thinking of Keanu Reeves, otherwise the year
I think I know what he's
2020.
talking about.
Were you
like,
talking about whenever he was doing
Yeah.
shit?
yeah, when he was doing shit.
Okay.
Or it might have been 2012.
Either
What
way,
the
it's
hell
not
is the quote ahead?
2077.
Okay, I forgot about that. It's been so long.
It's in
What
the
did I
title
miss
of the
here?
game.
I know, it's been so long that I forgot the title.
We're making fun of Tony.
Yeah, I can tell we're making fun of Tony,
Yeah.
but like... The what?
Who asked what we were doing?
Oh, with the, You know what? Fine, sure. I'm fine not understanding.
He's just giving up.
Tony was saying that COVID should be in Cyberpunk because he
I
thought
understood that.
it was set in 2020 and not 2077.
But
What-
why is the
We
thing I
just
don't
had this
understand.
conversation. We just had this conversation.
I don't get it still.
He was complaining about the game not being realistic by not having COVID.
No, but why did he think it was 2020?
Because
of
of
Keanu.
How?
there was an RPG Maker meme game that was named like Keanu Reeves 2020 or something like that.
Okay.
I fucking know that game. I know that.
Now this all makes sense.
I only know it because it appeared in the theory. Because of the Ascensionism stuff in it.
I understand.
I got 2 turtles spawned really quickly. Nice.
Nice.
Oh, now he's running away.
There's a peace camel here? Oh, there
You know
it is.
what? I'm just gonna say it now. I think this is a good sign of how
Oh,
much people liked Elden Ring.
nice.
Thanks.
Why? What's the sign? What'd you do?
It's modded. There's like a lot of mods for
It
that
is?
game.
Yeah. You can
Yeah, I
mod the
just
fuck
saw
out
an
of
article talking about an Elden Ring mod which allows you to make pit fights for the bosses.
that. Oh, fuck yeah.
That's cool.
Pit fights? Like you make them fight each other?
Yeah.
Huh.
I've heard that happens for a lot of the Dark Souls games. Like the
I
Souls-like
don't know
games.
shit.
Like mainly I just heard of somebody who's done that for most of the games.
Hey, Noah?
Yeah?
Why does the stream look like it's out of focus? Did my quality change or something?
Your quality will change on its own. As of right now,
Yeah, okay,
it's
it just changed.
720p, which is, though not technically HD, more than enough for this game.
Yeah. I saw what was wrong, and it was the fact that the quality was set to auto.
Some
Nice.
monster just showed up and he's stealing all of
Oh,
our
this
copper
wasn't-
coins.
Yes. Can you fucking go under here if you want to be here?
Alright, I didn't. Boop.
There we go.
Bye.
Hey, you can now participate in our very fun Secret Service gang.
Look at that skeleton boy.
There you go.
He got too scared.
Why'd you give me a rally?
I didn't give you a rally. You
No one
picked
gave
one
you a
of the
rally.
3 rallies up that had spawned during this whole thing.
There we go.
Cool money.
So how much free chlorophyte do you have?
All the chlorophyte you see growing, and what's in my hands. May or may not be free, I don't know. I haven't crafted anything yet.
I still have 416 on me. Do you want them back?
I'll go craft and I'll tell you how
I
much.
need just above 300. Just about 300. Where's my death orbs? Thank you.
I got that. I got that. Oh, he dropped a rally.
You know, crawdads are very friendly. And by friendly, I mean they'll rip off your nipples.
That's a dangerous part to rip off.
Yeah.
Hey,
Ow.
Yeah.
I think it's with these. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Yeah. Actually, has anybody ever... Have any of you seen that?
No?
No.
What, a crab just stuck on some dude's nipples?
Some dude got drunk and he ended up putting a crawdad on his nipples and just rips them.
Oh, you're talking about that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
I
a
would like
genius right there.
Not know.
Huh?
I'd like to not know.
That is just a
Duncan
genius
Fool.
being hyper intelligent.
Yeah.
He takes these things, puts them onto his nips, and, you know, pulls. As hard as
Just
he
the
can.
drunk. It's just the drunk man doing drunk things
Yeah, he's just doing a prank
on
against
himself.
his future wife. Bet you thought I'd have nipples.
Bet you
Instead,
thought
I've got these
nipples.
massive scars.
Oh,
Of course,
don't
she
need my-
screams in shock at seeing this. The
She
video,
screams
of course,
because-
that he recorded of him doing this to himself.
Do you want to know how I got these scars, Batman?
I got this lovely video I want you to watch of me getting these scars.
oh god.
Nobody wanted to see it, really.
Nobody wants to see those scars, Joker.
Was it a movie or something?
No, this was real life. It's on
Oh.
YouTube.
Ah, yes,
I
the
would-
movie where a drunken fool got his nipples ripped off.
You know, dude, things like that happen. I mean, have you ever seen Beach Bum?
No.
And that's literally a movie about a literal bum just being a bum doing bum shit.
On the beach?
Yeah. Like, he lives off in the Keys, you know?
Ah, okay.
And he's just there being a bum.
On the beach.
And it's like the whole thing is that he needs to finish writing his book, and if he doesn't finish writing his book, then he won't get the money from his wife dying.
I don't know why, but I'm thinking of the guy that... do you know, like, the main actor of, like, the Mall Cop movie?
I know of him, I don't know his
Yeah.
name. Yeah.
Yes.
Kevin
So-
something, right?
I am just imagining him just as a beach bum right now.
No,
It's
this
like-
is more like a surfer bro kind of dude.
Are we talking
Okay.
about the Clark guy?
Paul Blart?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a Kevin something.
You know, I'm surprised this turned into a podcast, but
Well, we have nothing to talk about.
yeah, well,
I mean,
All of a
no,
sudden
we are
it's
literally
podcast.
just sitting here.
yeah. Who knows,
There's
maybe during the
spores all around
restructure
us.
in April we'll end up doing that. Have
Yeah,
just like
who
a
knows?
slot for us to just podcast.
Where's
Probably
the
not, though.
digest?
Huh?
Oh, the digest over here still. Thank
You
you.
never know.
I'm
what it might
saddened
be.
that it's almost time to go. Fuck.
Yeah,
Damn.
You want to keep up this insanity?
it's about time.
I don't think I can.
No, I want to put my shirt back on soon.
You say that like someone's forcing you not to wear your shirt, man.
Yeah.
Nobody can see you. Just put it on.
No. He like fucking. He had like a contract signed up that anytime we stream, you are to not wear a shirt.
Who would even sign that? And why did Tony sign it?
Because Tony didn't think.
I think Tony is hoping. That a fucking crab just suddenly appears in his house.
No.
He wants to make a really viral video for TikTok, man.
Tony, are you sure you don't want that?
I don't.
Man, the chloroplord is going either slowly or we fucked up.
This chlorophyte down here is not doing shit, but the chlorophyte up there's moving.
Yeah.
It's growing.
The class ones don't work.
I don't know
It's
why.
not.
They should.
Yeah. I guess remove like the bottom layers.
I have no
The
idea,
bud-
but this one works fine.
Yeah. I'll try to remove the bottom layer.
It's actually growing and stuff.
Yeah, that's what we want.
Whoosh.
There's also just a lot of quartz right around here. Thank you, Jungle.
How many skulls do I have? I think I'm missing one. Yeah, I was. Missing one.
There you go.
Let's see if it grows.
This.
If these grow now.
All this
Yeah,
quartzite grows all nice.
Yeah. Even if some of them don't grow, I know that they're actually able to grow because they have this.
Leave me alone. Thank you.
Leave me alone, fools!
Leaf man.
I got an Uzi from a piranha plant.
This guy's
Nice.
fucking Uzi.
You know what you can do
Also,
with an
piranha
Uzi,
plant?
man?
God
That's
damn.
the ultimate weapon.
You can shoot something.
It's so slow though. It's slower than the Mega Shark.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful with the Uzis, though.
Man,
Quite dangerous.
who could have fucking thought that his minigun's faster than a fucking Uzi?
Who would have thunk it?
But it's a Mega Shark now.
It's a minigun still.
Is it?
It's a mega gun now.
gun.
It's a
Nice.
regular sized gun now.
It's a mega gun.
Hunter, if you were standing right next to me, I would high five you for that.
For the mega gun joke?
Yeah, because we both have the same idea. and said it at the
Oh.
same time.
One fucking day, kiddo. One fucking day.
One of these days!
Soon,
That sounds like a threat, honestly.
very, very soon. Ow.
It is a threat.
It's a threat.
Okay, I actually really like it, the Tabi, because if I dash and then like hit a wall and then hold back, I bounce off of it.
Well, I might as well rename the stream due to what has happened.
What?
Rename it at the end of the stream.
Yeah.
Ah.
Go.
Up here, so I can see.
What I expected
is-
to happen today did not happen at all.
We didn't even get close to doing it.
I mean, you know, we've tightened
Were you
up.
hoping for us to go after Golem?
We tightened up the teleporter for Golem, yeah. That's what I was expecting was gonna happen. This Golem's a lot tighter now, and you know,
We're in the jungle.
yeah, we are in the jungle.
There you go,
I
that's
think
where the
we're all
similarities
power
end.
blur. Ow, 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 ow,
The
Got
rest of the
chloroplane
iron
everywhere.
bones.
ow, ow.
Somebody got shadow beamed. Shadow beam's kind of like solar beam, you know?
Ah, damn it, there's a commando right there.
Ah, there's a mother slime on their way. To die in
fuck
the
it,
lava pits.
Half a platinum. That's not good. Did I get any drops? No, I did not. Oh, I got armor polish again.
Hello, mother slime and baby slimes. They have now burnt to death.
Why are
As
there...
they should.
Okay, I guess this is gonna be a new vanity chest.
Well, it's time, Taylor.
Hey, Seth.
Real quick,
Alright,
do
I'll
I
put
ever
up-
just craft together all of the special accessories?
Did you ask if you should just go and craft them all together?
The resistance accessories.
Honestly,
Honk items. There
you
we
might
go.
as well.
So, what kind of armor is that?
What?
It's Spectre.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I crafted this variant of the Spectre armor. Okay, my hat is this hat. Because it lowers my damage output, but when I hurt stuff, it heals the weakest person around me.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Are there
Well,
any more-
congratulations, you look like a white cultist.
Yeah, I am.
See, we did it.
I am the ludic cultist kind of design.
We've successfully accomplished every single one.
Of the racist jokes?
No. No. Of the goals in the title, you psycho. Hunter, you want to do the outro?
Nah, it's fine.
Fucking hell. That's like someone
Sorry.
saying just do it, but without saying it directly in a passive-aggressive manner.
Oh.
Fine.
Okay, I can
That's
do
it
it.
for everyone.
Taylor will do it then.
That's all for today, folks. Remember to follow our And follow our Twitch. We really need it. We need the followers.
Yeah.
Make sure to check our Twitters. Sometimes we're active there. Our YouTube, we post stuff there, like entire VODs whenever they get nuked off the face of Twitch.
Yep.
And our Rumble, because we actually can monetize there. It's very important.
There we go. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Sayonara.